Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Makers, Mindset, and Money. This is version number 4. So I want to really welcome everyone in. Please start commenting in the chat. Let us know where you're joining us from. We love to see. Great. It looks like we have people from Dallas, from Washington, North Carolina, Houston, New York, Florida. Wow, Maryland, New Jersey. Now it's starting to go so fast I can't even read them. Atlanta, Miami, North Carolina, South Carolina, California. Great. Milwaukee, Savannah, Georgia. Great to see everyone tonight. So thanks for taking the time to join us and to learn and gain more inspiration from Miss Karen Baxter, your Miss Creative CEO. Tonight, she's promised us a night of real talk, laughter, and prizes. And so I can't wait to turn it over to her. I do want to say, keep talking. She has a wonderful tribe of people with her that'll be helping and making sure your questions are being answered and really making sure that this is a fun and inspiring evening. If you've missed 1, 2, and 3, those classes, don't worry, they were recorded. They're there for you on michaels.com/classes. And although this is night 4, we hope to get together real soon. So please stick around for what we have next. But until then, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Karen Baxter and have a great evening.
Hey, y'all, hey! How are you guys today? Y'all hear the music? We got to set the tone. How are you guys? How are you guys? Yes, let me see where we at. Who are we coming from? Hey, girl, hey! That's right. I love it. Let me turn on the gallery view. I know what I look like. Let me see what y'all looking like today. Yes, I see some beautiful faces. Hey, Miss Davis, give me that beautiful smile, girl. Hey, Diane, how are you, beautiful? Hi, Miss Elisa. I love it. Yes, hey, Cece. How are you guys? I see you. I can't pronounce your name, but it's Guetter. There you go, girl. I see you. Miss Galaxy Note 9. You be careful out there in them streets driving, listening to me. Don't run off the road. Letitia, I love your background, girl. Oh, let me see. Who else we talking to? LaKenya, I see you. Miss Gina M, I see you. Yes, Miss Sophie, how you doing? Yes, I see you. I am so excited. Y'all all look beautiful tonight. And even the ones that don't have that picture up, your pictures that you do have up, I love them. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, y'all ready? Because this is going to be a night tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to have some good fun. Have y'all been enjoying these last 4 weeks, these last 3 weeks? Y'all been give me some hands up for Michaels. Give Michaels a hand. Yes. They have done an awesome job. I am so happy to have been working with them this whole time. We got a lot of the Michaels team on here. Yes, I'm getting ready to call you out. Mallory Smith, Rochelle Fund, and of course, Debbie Cross. I am definitely calling you guys out because you have totally helped me and I have completely enjoyed working with you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, sweetheart. So tonight, let me tell you what we're gonna do. Let me get you prepared. Get your mindset together. You're gonna hear from me, of course. We're gonna talk. We're gonna recap the last 3 weeks. We're gonna recap the last 3 weeks. We are going to talk. Because look, y'all, I got my tribe. I got my inner circle tribe with me today. Now, they've been here, the whole time. But tonight, I'm about to put them on Front Street, okay? Because you got to understand, like I've told you this whole time, you got to be around the right people to help you grow. Okay, you got to check the soil. You got to be serious about that thing. Okay, you got to do all those little tests, take a little teaspoon, put it in the jug thing and shake it up and make sure all of that. Because the soil that you're planting yourself in is how you will end up growing. Y'all understand? Okay, so I'm in some soil that is rich in nutrients in the form of motivation, encouragement. And yeah, they snatch my edges and get me in trouble. I get in trouble with them from time to time, but that's what you need. People in your group and your surroundings that are going to help you be better and make you grow. So tonight is my tribute to them. And I want you guys to get to know how fabulous they are as well. Okay. Is that all right with y'all? Give me a heart if that's all right with y'all. Yes. Thank you. We're going to do it anyway, but yes, thank you. Okay, yes, give me them hearts in that in there. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, now, and then also throughout the night, I'm going to ask questions of you. Somebody, I don't know who, I really don't know who, because my team, you know, they handle all of that. I'm going to talk to a couple of people one-on-one. We're going to talk about you. And, you know, you're not obligated. Whoever gets chosen is, you're not obligated. But, hey, you get to talk to me for a brief second one-on-one. Ask me a question face-to-face, and let's chat about it, okay? Number 2, we got a whole bunch of giveaways to do tonight. So stay with us till the end, because if you don't, you're going to be real mad. I'm just telling you right now, if you don't stay to the end, you're going to be like super mad, because everybody going to talk about it tomorrow. Matter of fact, tonight, they're going to talk about it, okay? First of all, did y'all get y'all Michael's email today? Who got a Michael's email and saw a familiar face today? Yes. Yes. Do y'all know? Y'all don't know what that did for my my head. It's just like, oh my goodness. I loved it. Yes. I loved it. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. You didn't, Barb. We're going to have to figure out, are you on the Michael's email list? Because I don't know what was happening. Thank you, girl. So what else are we going to do? Then we're going to end it with some motivation. I'm going to leave you with some words that I want to be ringing in your ear till whenever, so that whenever you start going down the wrong path, you hear my voice and say, we got to do something different, okay? So we got a jam-packed night tonight. So make sure you got a drink, some water, whatever it is, because we're going to have some fun, okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to recap. Last 3 classes. Somebody drop in the chat. What was my first class about? Tell me what about, thank you. Yes. Does Michael's have a discount for small business? They absolutely do. Matter of fact, that was in the email. Yes, they do. Yes. Mindset. Okay. That is extremely important. Mindset, mindset, mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, you are going to stay wherever you are, because if you want change, you have to do what, people? You have to change. Okay? You have to change. You cannot shift if you want to stay in the same place. You cannot grow. And mindset is affected by the environment that you're in. It is affected by the things that you read and what you listen to. It is affected by what you allow to take into your body, whether it be mentally, what you hear, what you see, what you talk, all of that contributes to your mindset. So it is a subconscious thing. You have to consciously program your subconscious to have a good mindset. It is effort. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to do something to change it, because you've trained your mind to be the way it is, to think the way it does. You've trained yourself to do that, right? So just like if you're a certain weight, or you're out of shape, or you eat certain foods, your body is used to whatever it is. So when you go to change, I'm gonna stop eating sugar or anything white, you know, flour and sugar and whatever, white rice, whatever, and go to all of the organic stuff, right? Your body is gonna be like, no, I want the sugar. Where's the M&Ms? Where's the cookies, the candies, the sugar? Because you've programmed your body a certain way. When you start to work out, your body is sore. Why? Because your muscle memory is programmed a certain way, so it hurts. However, when you make a decision to change and you push through whatever that pain is, that pain in a mindset sense can be losing people not wanting to be around you because you're talking on a level that they don't understand anymore. It could be you having an argument with your friends or your spouse or whoever's in your home because they want you to do this, and you're busy where you used to spend all your time with that person. Now all of a sudden you got to spend time, you know, with your business. All of that stuff, you have to work through it. But once you work through it, you're so much more stronger, you're better, and you're ready to go. And then your mind has shifted. And then once it shifts, you know, like when you break your sugar cravings, when you taste sugar or salt, it tastes better. You can taste it even stronger than before because now your body is used to not having it. So if you bring that type of stuff back in it, or it comes to you, you put your hand up and say, no, I don't want that no more, right? So that's what you guys have to do. Hey, Sam Star, you're here again. Nice to have you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me all 3 times. Thank you. So you make sure that you keep that mindset. I know a lot of you have been so kind to inbox me and tell me how much what I'm saying is helping you, and I appreciate that. But here's the fact. It's you helping you, because you're the one that chose to get on here every single week at 8 o'clock on Thursdays. You're the one that took the notes. You're the one that applied what you heard. So thank you. I'm gonna take your accolades, but I also want you to look at yourself in the mirror, and I want you to say, self, you are the bomb. You did it, okay? Because no matter what I said, if you didn't implement what you heard, then it wouldn't have done any good. Make sense? Y'all agree with that? Okay. Okay. Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now, the next week, we talked about branding and marketing, right? We talked about branding and marketing. All right. What's the difference between branding and marketing? Who could tell me? What's the difference in finding your ideal client? Exactly. What's the difference between branding and marketing? Very good. There you go, girl. Branding is who you are, and marketing is what you say or how you tell them. There it is, Davis, Miss Davis, Miss Davis, Miss Davis. Branding is who you are, and marketing is telling people who you are. Very good. Okay. When are your classes going to be? I'm getting there to Avanti. We'll talk about that a little later. Stay tuned. So marketing, again, branding is who you are, what you stand for, your image, your character. But marketing is how you tell people about your image and your character. So, and we also talked about how you have to know who your client is, right? You need to know your ideal avatar, okay? You need to know who your, what language that your ideal candidate or customer, what language are they speaking? Because if you're speaking Chinese and they're speaking Spanish, you're not communicating, okay? And then you wonder why nobody's coming to you, because they don't understand what you're talking about, and it's not attractive, okay? So make sure that your brand is attracting the people that you want to sell to. And then who you want to sell to fits in how you want to look or show up in the marketplace, right? So remember the three ways you show up in the marketplace? Does anybody remember? How do you show up in the marketplace? Demographics. There you go. Alondra, she on it. Price. Consistency. Well, consistency is good, but quality, price, position, and convenience. Chris Brown. That is Chris Brown. There you go. Quality, price, and convenience. Quality, price, convenience. Okay? So you got to remember how you want, because that plays into your pricing model. Okay? You can go to a flea market and sell it for one price, or you could be in the high-end boutique and sell it for another price. It's all about your marketing and the position that you want to take and show up. So make sure, because if you want a quality person and somebody that's going to pay you $100 for something this small or whatever it is, you can't look like a flea market. Likewise, a flea market person may or may not buy something from the high end because they're looking for deals and bargains. So if you are marketing to a flea market type person, what's going to happen is they're going to keep trying to adjust your price and tell you how to price yourself. Well, can I get a discount? Well, can you give me a hookup? Well, because they don't understand the quality that you're bringing. You're not speaking their language. Make sense? Okay. Okay. Now, the next week, we talked about platforms, right? We talked about platforms. All right, the different ways that you can sell. Last week, I had my buddy Shalita Joseph on from CPNS, and she talked about, you know, social media. And what is the one thing, I like, Tammy, that you said social media etiquette. That's very, very true. What is the one thing that we said that you have? Girl, can I get it out my mouth, Alondra? Can I get it out of my mouth, girl? Yes. Consistency is the key on any social media platform. Now, can somebody tell me why consistency is important and what does it do for your customer? Avanti is on it. Avanti, yes, ambassador trust leads loyalty. There it is. Who said that? Y'all find who said that. She had the whole thing. It went so fast I couldn't see it. Somebody find her, and I want to know who said that. Yes, consistency leads to trust.
Chris Brown.
She did. Why am I not surprised? Okay. Awesome, but that's what it is. And if you remember that, then you will have loyal people, because, you know, let's go over it just in case anybody missed it. Consistency builds trust. Trust builds loyalty. Loyalty brings what, you know, a brand ambassador, evangelist, people, whoever you want to call it. That's what it brings, where people go and talk about you and bring business to you, and they do your work for you, okay? Because you're just that good and you treat them just that good, okay? So now we got it. We had motivation and mindset, first class, branding and marketing, second class, and platforms and social media, third class. So y'all got the basic stuff that you need to go out and conquer the world. That's where you start, okay? Now I want to talk about people like you, like me, that are starting out and trying to figure out what to do. And I have people on here that are still working 9 to 5 jobs, just starting and really realizing that, hey, I want to do this for real. And then I have people all the way up to who has a store decided, listen, in a pandemic, blink, blink, in a pandemic decided, you know what? I got this, and opened up a whole store, like a whole store. Yes. So you're going to identify what people on here, you're going to hear some stories. We're going to laugh. We're going to have some fun. Now, let me address some stuff in the chat. All of the classes are on michaels.com. You have to go up under, at least I believe all three of them are on michaels.com. You have to go on under classes and you can find them. You can also go to my website, which is Miss Creative CEO, mscreativeceo.com, and they will be under the Creative Boss blog. Okay, I think all three of them are on that one. And then when this one is available, it'll be over there as well. So those are the two. And as well as when you go to my site, the workbooks will be on the site as well. Okay, along with the video, and then I'll have a little link that says download the workbook. Okay, so don't feel like you missed out. We'll be able to get it to you. And then they also will be in my group, which is the Creative Boss Collective, which we will talk more about that here. Okay, so y'all ready? Because we about to blow y'all minds. Y'all ready? Okay, I don't know what my next series is with Michael's yet. But if you follow me and if you are in my group, you'll be able to get me there. And we'll talk more about that. It ain't about me right now. Y'all know me. Y'all done had me for 3 weeks so far. So let's talk to some people, some real people, okay? The first person I want to bring up to the stage is my girl, Janae, or Adrienne Singleton. Adrienne Singleton. Let's welcome, listen, let's do this. Let's welcome her to the stage. Right. Let's welcome her to the stage. Yes. Okay. I love it. That's what we gonna do. Y'all get ready. That's how we gonna do this. This is how we roll over here. Okay. So, Adrienne, my darling.
Hello.
How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm just so excited to be here today with
you look stunning.
Mentor, my girl, Karen.
Yes, honey, you look stunning.
All my boss friends, okay?
That's right, my boss friends. That's it. That is it. Honey, you look like you stepped off of the cover of Vogue, Essence, or some magazine. Like,
I do okay when I do.
You do. You clean up pretty well, honey. You do.
Yes.
Listen. You are the owner of a paper crafting beading company. I want you to, first of all, tell them a little bit about your company.
Okay, well, thank you for such a great introduction.
You're welcome.
First of all.
Yes.
I am the proud owner of Unique Design, and my company started off based on jewelry, beaded jewelry, metal, leather, all of the different types of beaded jewelry. And I have quickly developed into a full line of different paper crafts. My most recent craze is the paper earring. Lightweight, I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm actually wearing some tonight, a little exclusive pair.
I love those. Those are mine.
You know, you can have whatever you like. But basically, I am a creator. And I say this a lot, but I'm a creative. I don't put myself in a box. I will not allow anyone to block me in. So you never know what you're going to expect. But I like to do things with my hands. I like to create. I like to make people feel good with the items that I put together. And I love details. I'm all about the details.
Absolutely.
So
you are.
Everything.
I got some of your stuff myself, and you remember when I got them in the mail? And listen, guys, I paid full price for them because that's what you do. You do not ask your tribe or your friends to give me a discount and a hookup. Let them, if they choose to give it to you, let them do it on their own. But the way you support people is you pay the price that they're asking. That's what it is.
Support. Blink, blink.
Blink, blink. Okay, now, when I got those earrings, I was like, oh my God. I kept texting her and inboxing like, oh, you did this. Oh, I'm in love with this. It was just the attention to detail, which let me know, because I'm a quality person, So I'm like, okay, I don't have any more problems ever buying from her again because I know what it's like. Okay, but I want to backtrack a little bit on you. I want you to tell people how you started your journey. Tell them about your background a little bit. I know you've got a beautiful little princess at home and you work a full-time job. Even though you're working at home, that's even harder, working at home with a little princess and working a job. So many of the people out there are dealing with that. So when did you decide to like say, I'm doing this, I'm doing it with everything? And you're a single mom. It's not like she's got a partner. She's a single mom doing this. Tell them about that.
Okay, well, I will sum it up shortly. I started out in 2012 when I very, very first started. And I broke my wrist. I fell down some stairs and I couldn't work. So I was like, I'm going to make my Christmas gift. And first of all, that was not inexpensive. I had no idea. And everybody loved their gifts so much that they wanted to buy more bracelets. So I was like, okay, I'll make y'all some bracelets and sell them to you. And quickly, it turned into, I need more, I need some for this, I need some for that. So I just, in my mind, I was like, well, this is a business now. So I just developed it into a business then. Now, that was in 2012. As you were saying, I have a daughter now. She was born in 2016. Between 2012 and 2016, I did a lot of business. I did a lot of trade shows. Sipping shops was a big deal back then. All of those types of things. And I learned a lot of valuable lessons. I spent a lot of money. I wasted a lot of money. And I did a lot of different things. But through that, I was committed, but I didn't understand the internal issues that I may have had going on. So fast forward, I had my daughter early, like super early. She was hospitalized for 3.5 months. I basically took a break, cold turkey, shut down my pages, stopped creating everything. I focused all of my attention on her and myself. So it took me a good year or so to get back on my feet. And when I moved into my home, I started to get back in business again. The whole time people were, where's your jewelry? And when I went in the second time, I had a different why. The first time, it was a passion. It still is. It's something that I do in my sleep. I do it for free. I mean, it's passion. This time, it's not only passion, but I have this little person watching me. And I want to set a good example for her. And I never want her to feel like it's anything that she can't do. And it's crazy because I had that mindset from the day that she popped out. I was like, I got to do way above and beyond what I ever planned on doing before. But I didn't realize that I was in my own way until recently. And I love to say that it was New Year's Eve of 2019 when I was watching one of Karen's lives. I was sitting outside somewhere. I don't know where I was. I wasn't doing anything important because I was trying to catch this live. Okay. Y'all know about Karen's lives. If you don't know, you'll find out. But she was talking about the mindset and she was talking about how we can hold ourselves back. And it was something that she said that wasn't new information. It just clicked. And in that moment, I realized that I didn't believe that I could be what I really could be. I didn't believe that I could go as far as I really wanted to go. I had goals. I had things I wanted to do, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it happening. So from then, and now it's June, I'm ready now. To sum it up, I'm ready. I have a tribe. I have goals. I have the skills. I believe in myself. And it's nothing nobody can tell me that I'm not going to be successful and that I'm not already successful.
I love that. I love that. Don't y'all give her a hand on that. I don't even know what else to say. There's probably nothing else to say. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Drive, determination. It's going to be hard because if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Listen, it is not easy being a single parent at all. I come from a single parent household, and every day I'm like, my mom is the bomb.com. She is a beast because she raised her kids on her own. I have one, and I struggle, okay? But every time I think about closing my eyes or resting, I think about, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. I gotta set something in motion for her so that when she gets older, she has something more than just going to a 9 to 5 or not knowing what she should do or how she should do it. I want to set a good example. So it's no sleep. You know, it's team, get it done.
Team, get it done. So that's your passion. Now I'm gonna what is your purpose? What you had of an experience with your daughter, and I'm not going to go in detail unless you want to go in detail, but I know your long-term goal and your long-term purpose, because your purpose will drive you even when you lose your passion, because you will lose your passion, because this is grinding. This is not for play. Understand? This is not Lego blocks and Play-Doh. This is for real, okay? So even when you don't have a passion for it anymore, you still stick to it because of your purpose. So you want to share that?
Yes. So my experience with my daughter was one that I consider to be unique, but many people have gone through it. She was premature. I don't know if anyone knows anyone who's had a premature baby or if you've had one, but having a preemie is it's emotionally taxing, it's financially taxing, and it's even more so when you're doing it on your own. I had a great support system. I had my mother and my family and friends, but I was the only parent involved. And I was healthy. When I tell you I was the most healthy of my life before I got pregnant, there was nothing wrong with me. I was never expecting to have her early. So when I had her, within, let's see, my water broke. I had her within 4 days of being in the hospital, and then she was hospitalized for 3.5 months. Within 30 days of her being in the hospital, my youngest brother died. And it was just a shocker out of the clear blue sky. He had a seizure and he passed away. So my daughter is in the hospital. I have to see her daily, and I had to also deal with my baby brother who I grew up with passing away. The two of those things first took me all the way down. I was down. I didn't really understand. I was questioning God. I believe in God. That's my belief. And I questioned everything because I didn't understand why this is happening to me, why my family, why this is happening. Hindsight is 20/20, as they say. And what I realized is that every bit of that whole experience was for a purpose. The first thing was the experience of having her early. No, there was nothing wrong with me. My baby is perfectly fine. She's healthy. There is absolutely nothing wrong with her. She's a terrible 3-year-old. I know they say terrible 2, she's terrible 3. Okay. And, it's a blessing. I have a testimony. And on top of that, I have the fact that I was able to push through. I recognize strength in myself that I had never seen before. If somebody told me I could have gone through that, it never would have happened. And so my experience is to help someone else who's gone through that, someone else who's going through that, and needing someone as an outlet or something, some type of resource. So another thing that I work on in the background, in between all of my other 50 jobs, is my NICU notebook. And she was in the NICU, and in the NICU, you are approached by so many doctors and nurses, and it's just so many processes and everything that go along with it that you have to keep track of this stuff on paper. Because if you're a parent, you're not going to be remembering all of these things. So I'm developing a notebook that will encompass milk production. It'll give you emotional support to help you talk positively to yourself, positive affirmations, and all of those different things. It'll give you log to put down what doctors you've spoken to, the status of your child. It's so many things that I wished I had that I want to give to someone else that's in that experience. So that's something that I'm working on at all times.
I love it. I mean, that gives me goosebumps. And you know what I always say? Crafting is heart and soul work.
Absolutely.
It comes from within. You create from your soul. And I cannot wait. I need a signed copy. I didn't have a preemie. I have a 29 and a 22-year-old, and they are perfect. I didn't have that problem. But I want one because it just sounds just that good. Okay? It sounds just that good.
No.
So I'm excited to see where you're going. Let me tell you before we move on to the next, queen in the tribe. What was, when you first started out, what was the thing that you roamed the aisles of Michael's? What was your go-to? Because you're a paper crafter, and I know we got a bunch of paper crafters. Well, a bead crafter, because, I got my beads on. But, what was your go-to? What I cannot do without, and you were in Michael's like every day trying to get it?
So, first of all, everything. Okay, Michael is like my number one stop before I go anywhere.
Yeah.
And when I started doing paper, I follow a lot of YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. When I work, I watch YouTube all day. So a lot of them will be going to online stores and ordering. And I need to feel and see. And, I need to reach out and touch everything. So I would go straight to Michael's. Let me see if Michael has this. Okay, they have this. They have this kind of paper. They have this glue. They have this tape. Everything that I started off my paper earring business with all of my paper goods, my paper purses, handbags, gift card holders, everything, all of them, I got all of my paper from Michael's to start.
That's it.
Because they're close, and even in the pandemic, I've been at Michael's 2 to 3 times a week.
Right. And that whole curbside service helps the whole thing. Girl, listen, they will get your coins. They gonna figure
got all
it out.
My coins. They've got all my coins. Okay. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of quality materials from them. And the service, the curbside is everything. Like, they have come through for the pandemic.
That's right. I love my Michael's. It's like literally like 5 minutes away from me. And I know like the managers and the workers. And it's like, I don't know, I'm dating myself, but if you ever watch the show Cheers, and Norm would walk in and they would be like, Norm. It was like that. Hey, Karen. Hey, y'all. I'd be in the aisles telling people where to go. Oh, it's over there. You don't even worry about it. Go on back to work. I'll handle it. Oh, yes. Tell them about that. We're going to see that on the shelves in Michael's. What is that? Tell them real quick.
On the shelf. So I actually have a giveaway going on tonight.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Through Monday or Sunday night, I'm going to be giving away one of my paper earring kits. So in this kit, you get all of the pieces you need to make 2 pair of earrings. Like these. Actually, I can show you the earrings that you're going to be making. I don't know if you guys can see that, but these.
Love them. And they are not flimsy, y'all. They are like tap, tap, tap hard. The quality.
They're so lightweight.
Yes.
You would think that they would be heavy or something, but they're literally, you can get there in your ear. Like, they're super lightweight. Right. And I'm going to give you the supplies to make your own 2 pair of earrings. And what I like about my earring kit is that not only am I giving you the supplies to make 2 pair of earrings, but I'm basically teaching you how to fish. You can turn around and create something that is on your decor, something that you like. And you can turn around and you can sell it. You can add it to your repertoire, or you can just make it for your family and friends. So I just love that.
I know. Girl, I'm so excited because I'm getting a kit. I'm going to sit in the middle of the floor and I'm going to make some earrings. I'm not playing with you. I want them in your ears. Like, really. Okay. So tell them how to enter to win the kit, or if they want to just purchase, they don't want to just win it. They want to just buy it because they don't want to risk not getting it. Like, I'm seeing people in here talking about, I want a kit. I want to buy it. Where do they go to get it?
They are posting my link in the chat right now. But if you go to my Instagram page, it's The Unique Designs. That's THEYOUNEAKDESIGNS. The Unique Designs. The Unique Designs. And if you click on that bio, and there you'll see the link to the link tree, and that is where you can order as of right now. The website is still under construction, but it's coming.
It's coming. That's my girl.
And I'm also on Facebook too.
Go ahead, baby. What'd you say?
I said I'm also on Facebook under Unique Designs as well.
Absolutely. Janae, thank you so much for sharing such an intimate part of your story and your journey. I know the ladies love it. Give me a one-liner that you can leave them with that you want them to always remember that they can write down in your notes. Y'all got your pen? She getting ready to speak some. She about to drop a gem. She about to drop a gem. What you got to tell them?
If you don't believe in what you're doing, why would you expect somebody else? If you don't believe what you have is worth having or worth purchasing, why would you expect anyone else to?
Enough said. That's
Mic
what
drop.
I'm talking about. Like, pin drop. We done. It's a wrap. Tamika Patterson, make sure you inbox her about that. That would be it's an amazing thing to work with your girls. Janae, Adrienne, I know her as Janae, but her name is Adrienne. Janae.
I answer to both.
Both. Thank you for sharing. I know they truly appreciate it. You guys, make sure you go follow her. Follow. Remember? Follow. And then go hit it and then enter to win your kit. And if you want to buy it, get it from her, okay? Now, give her a hand. Yes, honey.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay. The next diva, we've got, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to handle it all day, because it's awesome. Y'all ready? We got Elizabeth Aaron coming to the stage. Elizabeth Aaron coming to the stage. Girl Cave Creations. Yes, ma'am. Please and thank you. Yes, Elizabeth, thank you for being here, Diva.
Oh, I'm happy. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, absolutely. Now, let me tell y'all about Elizabeth. Elizabeth is a fellow moderator in the group that I help to moderate and admin, the largest online community of crafters of color. And she is an amazing person that really just is really low key. Like, she will fool you. Like, you know those people. Y'all got that one friend that says stuff, these one-liners, straight face, and they got you on the floor laughing, but they real straight face? That's her. That is her. She'll sneak up on you. So I'm so excited to have her. Now, Elizabeth is the owner of Girl Cave Creation. She is also a full-time employee, but she is an avid crafter. I mean, I want you to slide your head to the side, and y'all, she got slat walls. They don't have slat walls in regular houses. They have slat walls in stores, okay? In stores. She got slat walls. Girl, she even has the little paper thing they have in Michael's that put the cardstock paper. She got those in her house. She was at Michael's today, I think, too.
Hey, they need to know who I am.
They do. So she got the little hook. Listen, if she's not a crafter, she's just a hoarder. I don't know what it is.
It's a combination.
It's a little combination. We're all hoarders a little bit as crafters, right? We all hoard. I've been looking at Catherine Randall. Yes. Look at Catherine's her stuff is not a joke. I've been seeing her. Her stuff is not a joke. She is not for play either. Okay. So yes. So Elizabeth, tell the people about Girl Cave Creations right quick.
Girl Cave Creations is always telling people it's your imagination, my creativity. So I do custom t-shirts. You can see from the paper. I love paper. Mm-hmm. Greeting cards, 3D things, anything paper. So when you see somebody at Michael's and they rubbing their hand on the paper just walking past, oh wait, that was pre-COVID. That would have been me. that was me. That was me. Even when I have paper, I just need more. I just love to be organized. And that just comes because I work full time. 8 weeks ago, I started taking digital classes. So now I take digital classes and I have my business. Right. So I like to do custom things. When people ask, can you do this? if enough people ask, I'm like, hold on, let me try that.
Mhm.
So I just like custom things.
I love that. So you started out because you have a very healthy addiction to texture. You like paper and things like that, right?
I do.
Yes. And it's okay. You're amongst friends and we're addicts and we do not want to be cured. Okay. This is not the place for it. Now, what point did you decide I can actually maybe make some money off of this and recoup some of the stuff that I've been spending? What was that trigger in your life?
My mother. I went to a craft show like years ago just to go and support.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw cards that I fell in love with.
Mm-hmm.
So I broke the cards down and made different cards. But I don't send cards, but my mom sends a card for everything. So she gave the cards to people and they started asking her, where did you get this? And so she was like, she wants another one. Well, I didn't have another one because I didn't make it from scratch. So then I thought to myself, okay, I can do this. So I would get them and give them to my mom. Then people started asking for them. So then I started making cards just for a couple people thinking, oh, it would last a year, maybe two. And then I would move on. Then I made a scrapbook for my god kids. And then people started asking for those. And at that point, when more and more people started asking for my product, that's when I knew, oh, I may be
You're
able to make
on to
some money off
something.
of this.
Yeah.
And I get to play with paper.
Right.
I was happy. I was happy. So that's when I knew this would be something that I love. So it started from paper. It went to t-shirts. When I started buying a ton of shirts just over and over and over, it went to that. So I always like to do something and try something new. Now I learned how to sew.
Oh, Lord.
So
oh, Lord. Here we go. Here we go.
I learned how to sew. So I tell myself, learn two things every year, even if it's something small, even if it's an addition to what I'm already doing, but learn something new all the time. So, I do. I learn something new all the time.
I mean, that's what crafters do. We see something and we have what I call beautiful minds. We got these minds that we'll dissect the thing and spend $150 when we could buy it for $2, but we're going to go buy all the supplies and we're going to figure out how to make it, right, Catherine? I see you shaking your head. Everybody's shaking their head, right? We're going to dissect that thing. We're going to mentally look at it and figure it out. That's what we do. It's okay. It's okay. Well, let me ask you this. I know there's always been rough roads in making that transition. So did you have an issue or did you have problems transitioning from just a regular hobbyist over into the business world with people or ideas or mindset? What was that shift like for you that you really started to say, I'm going to commit to this, but it's a little difficult? What was that about and how did you overcome it?
It was hard. I think with a lot of people, when we start, you ask the people around you, what do you think? Would you buy this? How much would you pay for it? And I love family and friends. They are great for family and friends, but they're not always great for your business because they say the 2 words that Girl Cave Creations does not like, or 3, hook me up. My business don't know those words.
Right.
When you tell me to hook you up, I have selective hearing.
Yeah.
I'm instantly deaf.
Like what?
I can't do it. So it was hard when I started to only get their opinion. So then I started to get others' opinions, or if I made something, I would see, if it would sell, if someone liked it. I then became my own billboard. I started sending the cards that my mother sent, or I signed my name to her cards.
I love that. Now that's a key point, guys. You got to be a product of your product. Like if you don't even want to wear your stuff, then why I'm gonna wear it?
Exactly.
So be it, or use whatever you're making, then what I'm gonna do. So I love that. You're a product of the product. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Write that down. Product, be a product of the product. Write that down. Go ahead. Go
For
ahead.
the product, I love t-shirts. Depending on where I'm going, I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt. People will ask you, where did you get that from? I always got have a business card in my pocket. If you are in business and you move without a business card, you're not making money moves. And I'm always making money moves. I like when I wake up and my account says I have some money.
Yes. Yes.
I like that.
Cha-ching. I like to keep my phone on loud so I hear that little Cash App, or well, we don't always do Cash App, but you know what I mean, Zelle or whoever that's paying me, those little coins dropping. Yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah, I love my money. I
Mhm.
love it.
Mhm.
So that's my thing. I market myself.
Mhm.
I always give a professional response if someone asks me something. There may be times when I'm just in a grocery store and I don't feel like talking, but someone will ask me about my shirt. If I'm going to wear my shirt, I have to be able to say something to somebody about it if they ask.
Right. So in other words, you have your little 30-second business card, your little presentation. If somebody asks you about it, you know your business and you're in tune with your business enough to be able to speak effortlessly on your business, correct?
No one knows your business better than you. If they do, you're making a mistake.
You're making a mistake. You're making a mistake.
So yes,
that means,
I'm
guys,
always ready.
exactly. And so that means, guys, that you got to know and be confident enough to speak on it and be prepared. See, I like this. You got to be prepared. You know, and here I'm if I step on some toes, I'm sorry, but I'm that's what I do. Okay. Okay. When you go out, get your edges together. But when you go out, you gotta, if you want to make money, you got to be prepared to make money. You got to stay ready. Write it down. Stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
Exactly.
Okay. Stay ready. So if you don't have to be full face, diva, but you need to be presentable enough when you're out in the marketplace that if somebody asks you a question, you don't feel insecure or embarrassed to talk about your business. Okay. Because you will be missing out on money. Okay. And you never know who you meet in the street. You never know.
You never know.
So stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Do you
all the
understand?
time. One of my biggest customers I met in Kroger.
Mm-hmm. See? Kroger. There you go. I mean, you can have on tennis shoes and sweatpants and a ponytail, but look nice.
Be ready.
You feel comfortable and confident in saying what you got to say about yourself. Okay?
All the time.
All the time, girl. Now, what can you tell the people about people non-supportive, okay, or people specifically? What do you tell someone that may have a person in their life that has good intentions? They have good intentions, but they're weighing you down like an anchor, and you don't want to leave them behind because you got this guilt thing, the success guilt thing, like that my boy, that my girl, and I don't want to just leave them hanging. But what would you tell a person like that?
At some point, you got to weigh the pros and the cons. And you got to think to yourself. I told a friend the other day, are you going to run your business like a business? Or are you going to run your business on a personal level? And at some point, you're still my friend, or you're still whoever you are to me outside of my business. But when it comes to making money and doing what I love and doing what I'm passionate about, if I'm going to allow somebody to hold me back, why am I in business? At some point, you have to say no, and you have to be okay when you say no and keep moving. If they hold ill feelings, you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with that.
That's it. That's it. And
it's a business move.
Mm-hmm. It's not personal. It's business.
It's not my money is personal.
That's right. And
my business is not.
Right. That's it.
You have to be okay with saying no and just walk away.
Exactly. I love it. Okay, so tell the people what your giveaway is today and how they need to get it.
My giveaway, and it's on my Instagram page, it's girl_, Cave_creations. It is a bundle. It is t-shirts, rhinestone template, and vinyl. So I want you to, if you do t-shirts or you want to make someone something, if you're starting out and you got a Cricut, you don't know what to do with it, I'm giving you a t-shirt and some vinyl. I want you to make a shirt. First thing you should make is a shirt with your logo on it. And if you don't have a logo, put your name on your shirt. So people will at least see your name when you're walking around. So go to Instagram and go to the page and be a follower. And what I want you to do is I want you to type makers, mindset, and money. And then I will pick someone from that and ship you your gift. But that is what I have on there. But make something fabulous.
Fabulous.
And always learn something new. Last year, I learned how to build patio furniture. And I was scared of a saw.
She built a whole patio. I love it. All the furniture to go on it. I love it.
I built an L-shaped patio, 6 chairs, and I built a table with a built-in cooler. Because I didn't want to get up and walk to the cooler. I just want to lean over.
I just want to lean up. Love it. I'm coming. Have my seat ready. I'm not playing with you.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Let's get done.
Coming. You have to try something new. You have to try something new, even when you're uncomfortable. Yes. If you get comfortable, you losing out.
That's it. Comfort zone is the dead zone. Write it down. Comfort zone is the dead zone. Okay? Let us thank this amazing creator, and I can't wait till she says bye-bye to her job and has a whole line, hint, hint, of cars right up next to Hallmark and Mahogany and all these other cars. She gonna have a whole line. We're gonna say that. We're gonna say it, okay? Thank you. Y'all go follow girl_cave_creations on Instagram. Follow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. What we doing now? Who we got? We got to dance. Is it gonna come up? Y'all, it don't want to act up. So we got the next person coming to the stage is Miss Jantel Watkins. Yes.
Hello.
Love it. All right. Jantel Watkins.
Yes,
how you doing, girl? Hey, girl. I know just cut it off like that because it's taking too long to go down. You know, but how you doing?
I am great.
Good. You look great.
Being here. Thank you.
Yes. Listen. Yes, let me tell y'all something about Miss Jantel. She keeps me all the way together. She really does. She keeps me all the way together, as all these ladies do. But Jantel, I met her at an event. Her husband is a fabulous saxophone. He's a musician and he's amazing. If you were at the BGC conference last year, he was the one at Crafting After Dark and he played for us. He's amazing, okay? And so she and him have the best relationship. I'm like so jealous. I just sit there like this and look at them because they're so amazing. And the reason why they are like that is because of the premise behind her business, which is Romantic Expressions. Amazing business that I think everybody on here in one way or another is going to utilize. So Jantel, tell us a little bit about Romantic Expressions.
All right, so with Romantic Expressions, when I started out, it was to do romantic evenings for couples. And with this pandemic and also just wanting to change and level up and grow a little bit, I started doing personalized gifts as well. So one of my favorite things to do is dinner settings. The plates, the glasses, the bowls, the salad plates, I do it all. And our goal is to help you keep the romance in your relationship.
I love that. Now, tell us a little bit about what you decided to do. I mean, like, why? Why do you start a business to keep the romance in a relationship? Like, why?
My mama told me I was a hopeless romantic, just in love with the idea of being in love. And that has a lot of truth to it. I've come from a family where I've seen some wonderful relationships. I've come from a family where I've seen some not so wonderful relationships. And so I took it upon myself to start studying and researching and reading up on different things and how to make relationships work, whether it was communicating or continuing to date, making sure you continue to show appreciation and gratitude for the person that you're with. And I was like, this is pretty cool. So my first job in college, I worked at Victoria's Secret. And guys used to come in, and of course, at being a sales associate, they want to help picking out stuff for their girls. And so I like to talk. So I was like, okay, well, what is it for? Oh, it's for her birthday, or it's our anniversary. Okay, so how are you going to give it to her? In this Victoria's Secret bag. Okay, where are you taking her? I'm just giving her the gift in this bag. And so I would print off blank receipts, and I would write down stuff. Like, why don't you try taking her here, or consider adding this to it, or why don't you do this as well? And I had a couple of guys come back in with their girlfriends, like, where's she at? I'm nervous, like, wait a minute, I don't know your dude, what happened? But she wanted to thank me because that particular year, she got something more than just an item from Victoria's Secret in a box and a blue bag.
I love that. Now, let me tell you what I love the most about this story is you came up with something that's unconventional and started a whole business around it. Oftentimes we have what I call hidden talents. Okay, somebody has their thing off. Make sure, please check that you're muted. Sometimes people have things called hidden talents. Things that you don't think anybody would be interested in, or how can I start a business doing this, right? But that's exactly what you did. You found a niche. She's got a niche market, and her niche is starting to grow. But I really absolutely love how you started the business. Now let me ask you this. What kind of obstacles did you encounter dealing with somewhat of an unconventional business? But before you talk, can everybody please check there and make sure that they are muted, because we don't want to miss any of this good stuff. Thank you. Go ahead, lady.
The biggest thing was getting people to kind of understand what it was that I did. That's like the hardest portion of it. And I like to explain to people, because I don't ever want people to think that when I tell them about my business, or when someone refers me to someone else, that it's because they're not creative. Everybody has some type of creative gene in there somewhere. But I come into play because I help those who really don't have the time to do it. And that's how I would have to explain it. So my biggest thing is getting people to understand I ain't trying to step on your toes. I'm not saying that you're not capable of doing this. But when you are a stay-at-home mom and you got 4 kids in the house, or one is a doctor and the other is a judge, y'all always working, it's kind of hard to do those things to keep your relationship going. And one of the biggest reasons why people divorce after being together for 15 and 20 years is because once the kids are gone, they don't know each other. Their life becomes their children. And so when their children are gone, they don't want to take the time to get to know each other again. And they did not take the time to continue to date while they were raising their children. So that's the biggest thing, letting people know that I'm not trying to step on their toes, and this is, I just want to help.
I love that. And so your purpose is really creating an environment for couples to thrive. That's your purpose. And then it was another point that you said, the niche market and your quality level, and Oh, I know, you feel a need. A lot of times I tell people you need to find a need and a gap in the market and fill it. And that's exactly what you kind of are doing. And you're using your creativity and your craft to create beautiful plates. Do you have any of that stuff that the people can see how amazing? Okay. What
This
we
is
looking at?
my glasses. I don't know if you guys can see that,
Oh,
but
that's gorgeous.
I love to, everything I do right now is with paint. So either acrylic paint or alcohol paint. And I do the coasters, I do the glasses. My newest
Oh,
baby.
tip jars. Yes, I love those.
This is my newest baby. This was done with alcohol ink
Mm-hmm.
and the spinner.
Mm-hmm.
And the purpose of this is to help you guys communicate what you find romantic. And then the other person gets to put it into play without everybody being robbed. But most of my items are painted, and I do t-shirts too. Anything customized that you need for your special occasion.
Mm-hmm. So they can reach you. They can come to you and say, I'm having this occasion, I'm having an anniversary party, or I love what you do. You made some special plates just for you and your husband. So when you have date night at the house or you go out on a picnic, it's something just for you guys. I love this. So you can actually customize those things for people.
Yep. And it's nobody else can eat off of it. It's just for me and him. I pull it out for date nights, wash it, pack it, and put it back up. It's just ours.
I love it. And that's so important. And I could go on and on about your things, but they're going to have to go and see it. Like, I love your Jenga. She made a game for couples. The tip jar is amazing. And you can actually kind of modify it. You can do it with your child, or you can modify it to the relationship that you want to strengthen. Oh, but tell them really, really quick about the journal. That was an amazing thing, especially about especially when you have people long distance or military families or things like that. Tell them real quick about that.
Okay. So I created a journal. It's called the Love Journal, and there's 52 pages in that journal. The point of the 52 pages is to do one page a week, and you want to write down either a funny memory, something that happened that day that you want to remember. You want them to know that you remembered. I really suggest it if you're having a really bad day and you're trying to figure out why you're in this, take the time to sit down and write down the reasons why you love the person that you're with. And then you pick a day and you give it to them. And you let them sit there and read your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions that you have for 52 weeks. It has quotes in it as well as the blank pages.
Yeah, I love that. That's amazing for long distance families that, the parent, one of the spouses, partners, they live apart in different cities for whatever reason, from military to work to whatever. It's an amazing thing. So yes, and it's great that you have a supportive system, a home life environment. Your husband, I know him personally, and he's extremely supportive of you, but you had your ups and downs, and I'm extremely happy to see where you are right now. So tell them about your giveaway and how they can win your Diva stuff.
Cool. So what I'm doing is I'm giving away a romance checklist. It's downloadable. You can print it off as many times as you want. And the ladies have been putting the links for it in here. You can also get it off my Instagram page. That's Romantic Expressions at IG, ROMANTICEXPRESSIONS. You can get it there on my Facebook page, which is up under the same name. And then again, the young ladies are putting the links in the chat. So there's it's one list, but you got a section for stay-at-home date nights. You have one for going out, and then you have one for naughty nights.
Okay. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And y'all go grab that love journal, because listen, you probably haven't, because of COVID, you may not have seen your loved ones for a while. So it's a good time to start writing to them and tell them how much you love them. Okay. So go to romanticexpressions.net. Y'all give my girl a hand. She was amazing. Wait a minute. She says what? There was one more.
My product from Michael's.
Oh, yes. Duh. What was your go-to product from Michael's? What was that?
My go-to product from Michael's. I love the Artist Loft paint, and I love the metallic deco art paint.
Oh,
those
yeah.
two that I run to every chance I get. I got so much paint in my craft room, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. That my whole dining room table is an art studio at this point. My bestie is over there saying it absolutely is. Yeah, it's a hot mess. I don't even want to talk about it. But yes, that deco art metallic is the truth. It is the truth. Okay, give our hand this time, and we gonna move on to the next. Who we bringing to the stage? Oh, now they got some really soft swing music going on, but we can still do our thing because the girl that's coming to the stage, she is the catalyst, one of the catalysts that got me here today. For real, for real. Okay, I don't know what the TV is doing with this music, but we you know. Kiana Lowe, Tanisha Kiana Lowe, where you at?
Hey.
There she is. There's my diva. Let me tell you about this little lady right here. Let me tell you how I met her. She and I both. She and I both, we were at the time selling jewelry and bags. You know, I had a boutique doing bags, jewelry, clothes, all that type of stuff. And I was on my way to an event and I needed to stop by one of the vendors, the wholesale spots, and pick up a couple of more pieces. You know, you never have enough, you know. So I'm in there and she and I, you know, she's doing her thing and I'm doing my thing, and I pick up a piece and I was like, oh, this piece looks kind of good. And I just kept looking at it. I have a tendency to just stand and stare at it for a minute and think. And so she was like, that's a great piece. I sell it every time I do it. I said, okay, I trust you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab it. And then I was like, okay, this is heavy. I'm looking at it. I said, I can charge a good piece for it. And then she says, I said, well, how much do you charge for it? She says, let me tell you, I had to, if I had pearls on, I'm going to clutch my earrings. Because listen, she told me a price that I was like, oh, are you serious? That's all you're charging for this piece? You know, and so this is a complete stranger, guys. And I just go into a dissertation about, girl, you better know your worth. You better charge these people. Do you know blah, 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 blah. And she followed me around the store. I follow her around the store, just talking. Didn't have time to exchange information. I said, you can follow me on Instagram if you want to talk more. She inboxed me. She DM'd me on Instagram. And here we are today. Probably about 2 or 3 weeks later, I had a pop-up shop here in my home. And she lives about 45 to an hour minutes away from me. She came to my house so that she can shadow me and learn from me. Complete stranger. We've been friends ever since. And then she DM'd me and she says, I want to coach and mentor you. I want you to coach and mentor me and I will pay you. What? I didn't understand that at the time because I wasn't ready. Mentally, I wasn't ready. Okay. But she got me ready. Now, my best friend, she's been telling me this for like 20 years that I need to be doing this. But this stranger, you know how we tend to listen to people, strangers, before we listen to our best friends? That's what happened. So this lady right here, that's my story of her, and we have been friends ever since and been rolling ever since. So Tanisha Lowe of the Tea Talk and Pearl Unique Boutique is here with me, and I am so grateful that you are. Tell us a little about what you have going on.
I am so honored to be here tonight with all beautiful, beautiful faces. I thank you so much, Karen. I love her so much, y'all. She is so amazing. So I am Tanisha Kiana Lowe, and I am the owner of Pearl Unique Boutique, and I'm also the owner of Tea Talk LLC. My journey started back in 2016, and it started from the boutique where I created it from losing my grandmother. I lost my grandmother in 2013. And she was the best thing, my best friend, my everything. She was my rock, y'all. and I needed something to help me cope. I needed something to push me through. So I know she's always been that sassy little pearl that she was. Always, getting up on the Sunday morning, dressing from head to toe. So I said, okay, I'm gonna start me an online boutique. And I started it with her name, Pearl, and the uniqueness, because I like different. My grandma always would tell me, be your own unique self. And that's where the name Pearl Unique came from. So when I started it, I always said I wanted something very authentic, my own thing, but I geared into trying to follow the trend, which was my biggest mistake. My biggest mistake was trying to follow the trend and not follow my true heart and my passion for where it is that I want to be at in my business. So when I started, like Karen saying, I had my suppliers I was getting from, and it dawned on me that, okay, Kiki, something is not going right. Something is not going right. And I was selling all the accessories that the women needed, from earrings to handbags to bracelets, anything you needed, I was selling it. And I felt like that's what I wanted to be at, but it just wasn't there. It wasn't there. And then in 2019, it hit me. I kept saying, Lord, something is not right. The boutique is not going where it's supposed to be. I don't know what it is, but something ain't right. Go ahead, Karen.
I hate to do this, but nobody can hear you. It's really garbled where you are. So I don't know if you can change locations or something, because they're not getting all this goodness, and I want to make sure that they get it.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I do, but do you have any jewelry hitting your microphone or anything? Okay. Maybe it will clear up.
Maybe it's my bracelets. I'm sorry.
Okay, could be.
Can you hear me now?
Nope. I hear you, but it's a lot of reverb and echo, and
I muffled too.
So let's do this. Let's just do this. Let's move on to the next diva, and then maybe while she is talking, you can readjust and go to a different location, and we can circle back. Is that okay with you? Okay, just do that for me. We're gonna circle back. Okay. All right, so who we got next? Because y'all really we gotta get her back on, because she has an amazing story. We've got my girl Tracy Davis of Treasures by Tracy. Tracy, are you there? We got to give her some love. Let's give her some love. Yes. Hold on. Can we get Debbie? I'm not able to unmute Tracy. Can we get her? There she is. Got her. Yes.
Hello.
And y'all, yes, there you are. And y'all, listen, don't leave. I mean, I understand if you need to, but if you leave before the end, y'all gonna be real mad. I'm just telling you. Okay, Tracy.
Hey.
Tell these ladies a little bit about you and Treasures by Tracy.
Oh my goodness. Well, what can I say? It's a long story because I'm really old.
You are not. You're like a year older than me. So I take offense to that. Okay, go ahead.
But you know what? I've been crafting all my life. My grandmother started me crafting at probably like the age of 7 or 8, making cups, making bracelets, crocheting, anything you could think of to keep me busy while I was living with them, she would do. So I've been crafting all my life. As I got older, my mother just continued to nurture that in me because she was very creative. She she was like interior designer extraordinaire. But she was a flight attendant. So, but that was her passion. She loved designing and interior decorating. So I always had a passion for creating. And here comes my dog right on cue.
That's your fur baby. That's your fur baby.
So he is like, Mom, I need some attention. I'm sorry. So, but I always loved crafting. As a teenager, I lived in California. I grew up in California all my life. I've been in South Carolina for maybe 4 years. And I used to go to this store called San Francisco Music Company. And they made, clowns and all these really extraordinary gifts that you just wouldn't find in your average store. Then Things Remembered came into being. And then I would go in there and I would walk around just looking at all. So I always had this love for personalized gifts. I never liked stuff that anybody can get everywhere, just pick up off. I wanted it to be special for them. I wanted them to feel like I put a lot of thought into their gift. So, and in fact, that's one of the things, like my husband, when I was coming to visit, or wasn't able to come visit, but I wanted to send his mother a really nice gift. And I created this blanket for her with all these pictures of their father who had passed away, her husband. And from that, I was golden with the family. So I just love just doing things that make people feel treasured and special. So that's where the name Treasures by Tracy came into.
I love that. I love that. And that's what it's about. I like the fact that you're saying that you want to, it's the way you make people feel when they use your stuff, feel. Okay. Yes. So I love that. Now tell me about, or tell them a little bit about the obstacle that, because you also work 9 to 5 full-time at home right now because of the virus. So, and then you're a wife and you have, children, even though they're grown, you still, and then you've got a fur baby. So how do you kind of balance all of that and overcome the obstacles of like, I'm tired and I don't feel like doing this?
Oh, it's different. It's a struggle. It's a struggle every day. Like, it's balancing all of that. Let me tell you, I feel maybe 5 out of 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Balancing it, because it's like I love creating, I love crafting so much, but I have a husband and I have a job that I've been on for 22 years. So I'm not, my crafting is a business that I'm cultivating to be after my career life.
Yep.
So I'm working very hard to cultivate it and grow it so that when I do retire, if they offer an 8 at my company, I'm out of there.
I'm out of there. I'm crafting full time. Right.
This is full time. But there are some people, I've invested 22 years in my job. So it's not that easy to just walk away. And that's a dilemma for a lot of people. It's like, I want to craft. I want to craft all day.
Me too.
All day.
Now, what's your go-to craft?
Ooh, now my go-to craft. I love resin art. I started resin art probably a year ago, and when I tell you I love it, I got resin bottles everywhere. Like if I showed you how
you got like every brand of resin. I know.
But it's the thing that I like about my business is that I do a little bit of everything. Yeah. When I started this journey, it started off as me selling jewelry. Right. Nothing to do with crafting. Nothing at all. Not us. But it was you look for your niche. You look for the thing that gives you the most joy. Absolutely. And I started making bracelets And then I'm spending more and more time in Michael's, looking at things, and then my curiosity starts wandering other places. And then I'm seeing crickets and vinyl, and I'm like, oh, so now I got 2 crickets and the Cricket Joy, and
and I got it all right.
I got a sublimation printer, and I do t-shirts, I do cups, I do, you know, I do pens, you know, when and I have to say I was a stalker, a Karen Baxter stalker at the conference last year.
Yeah.
How we met.
That's how we met. Yeah.
I was trying to sneak into your class, and I know I actually bought a ticket to your class and went and snuck into another class as well. I was just stalking all y'all. But you know, it was like, you know, sometimes, and I went alone, and my first thought was like, oh my gosh, you know, I don't know anybody, and I'm you know, I'm here by myself, and I never felt more loved and encompassed with the group.
You found your tribe. You found people like you that think like you, that don't understand why you don't want to cut the fabric. You just want to touch it and look at it. Like, I just want to feel it.
That's all.
Right.
Yeah, I found my treasured tribe. I really did. You know, I have a wonderful family. I have a great support system. My best friend, Tracy, you know, I just have a wonderful group of people around me. You know, the ladies from Black Girls Craft, all the ladies that are in your group. It's just, there's so many creative women that are not afraid to share their knowledge with you.
There you go.
And in this time when there's so many people like, I don't want to share what I have because I mean, we show the world because we want people to love.
I don't know what is going on with the
I think sometimes we get lost in that.
Right. Tracy, I don't know if you can hear me, but your system is doing the turtle thing, the sloth thing that we joked about the other day. Yeah. But I kind of heard you. I think I can fill in the blanks a little bit. I don't know. I think we might be taxing the Zoom software. I don't know. But we're going to let it catch up. And I'm going to mute you for just a second. Let's see. Yep. If you can hear me, I just muted you, and hopefully your system will get connected. I know, your pouty face. I know. And if I see you, I'm going to have to circle back to you and Key. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, she's right. I mean, and then she has a giveaway too, so we got to circle back. So yeah, we broke the internet, Tara. Let's see. Let me see if I can unmute you. It looks better. Unmute yourself if you can hear me. Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
I do, but yeah, no. Yeah, no. So we're going to circle back. I'm going to circle back. I hate this, but I think we broke the internet. So I'm going to circle back to you and to Key because we got to get your giveaways as well. And your Michael's go-to and all of that. We got to get that. In the meantime, while we are waiting for that to come back, listen, we got to give her some music. Hopefully they got some good music on here because this one right here, this next person.
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all ready? Where is Shalita Joseph? Where is Shalita Joseph? I don't see her.
I'm here.
There you are. Hey, girl.
How fast? Because this internet may knock us off.
I know. Let's get to it. Y'all saw my girl last week. This is my dear Shalita Joseph of CPNS, and she is amazing. She has her beautiful bow on. I could talk on and on and on about her, but she knows the program. I'm gonna let her pat her own self on the back and shine her own light right now. Shalita, tell these people a little bit more. I know they got some last week, but let's recap about CPNS and what you do.
Well, CPNS, formerly Chocolate Pudding Noodle Soup, I began creating bow ties and hair pretties for my kids, which turned to other people's kids. And over the years, I outgrew that and started creating for women, accessories for women, apparel, skirts. I still would dabble in kid stuff, but my passion went more towards things for me, things that I could wear.
Right.
So I'm from sewing to designing stationery to designing other apparel, travel bags. I kind of evolved over the years.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Now tell them, because a lot of people, I'm looking in the chat and they know you. A lot of people here and they know you. You've helped so many people do things, but I know that you too, you are a full-time, Shalita is a full-time crafter. She makes all her money and helps support her household with her hands and her mind. However, that can be troubling because you have two small children, you have one in school, you have a homeschool son, and you have a husband, and you help take care of your mom. So, like, how do you balance all of that and still make time for self and time to really be on Instagram and be consistent in social media?
A lot of prayer.
There you go.
And knowing and accepting that I have limitations.
Yep.
And not feeling like those limitations mean that I am weak.
There you go. You don't have to be perfect at everything all the time.
No, some things fall. Sometimes the kids are gonna have cookies for breakfast, and I'm okay with that. But you know, just trying to balance and communication is key in letting all of the people who have everyone has a role in the household to support it and make it run smoothly. And when things get overwhelming, making it known, hey, okay guys, all hands on deck. I'm gonna need you to do X, Y, Z because mommy's gotta spend a little bit more time here, or I might need to call Mama G over to cut out something for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But keeping them in the know as far as what's going on with me and not feeling like, well, at the end of the day, it is CPNS is me, but I have a team, I have support. And so knowing that I don't have to do it alone, no, I'm not gonna let them, I'm not ready to hand over the reins of complete, you designed this, but you can help me and I'm going to accept the help.
Absolutely. So I love that because us as women, number one, nobody can do it like we can do it, number one. Okay. Number two, it's your baby. And so you want to make sure that it's done perfectly the way you want. So you are that mother hen and, you know, but sometimes if you want to expand, I love what you're saying, because in order to expand at some point in your career, in your crafting, you've mastered something. And in order to grow, you have to go on to the next thing, right? So that means that you have to get a team behind you and allow other people to help you so you can do what you're now best at because you just made the level up to the next level. And you got to be open to that. If you continue to try to hold on like that, you won't grow.
Right.
You know, you won't grow, right? I love that. Now, what was your the biggest thing that you needed to overcome outside of this, and that you can tell the people, what's your words to them?
Believing that my product was good enough.
Right.
I come from a long line of, you do your best.
Right.
Give your best. And I worked in bridal for over 15 years. And so seeing things done quality wise, especially with regards to sewing. And so I had people say, oh, this looks good. You could sell this. You should sell this.
Right.
I'm jumping into, oh, okay. Oh, how much? How much would you buy this for? I felt that category of people who do that.
Yeah.
Doing the research and understanding. But even though I was selling it, I still felt a feeling of, is it good enough? Mm-hmm. So I didn't get past that until I felt I had done the research enough to know, yes, it is good enough and it is worth this. And I'm okay with saying no if you want to ask me for it at a lesser price or whatever. Like I'm good because I've done the research, put the time in, and I know my product is good enough.
It's worth it.
It is bomb.
It is bomb. And it's okay. And it is okay to say your work is bomb. It's okay. Yeah. It's not beyond humility or whatever. It's good. It's okay to pat yourself on the back and say, good job. Good job. It's okay. All right. So what was your go-to? What was your go-to in Michael's? Yes.
It depended on the day.
Yeah. What we saw on Pinterest and what we want to make on Pinterest that day, right?
Exactly. I have crafted for over 20 years. I have friends who are watching me who know we scrapbooked together. We did baby showers and bridal showers and made bookmarks and all types of things. So I'm going to say paper. Paper was my go-to. And even now with designing notebooks, I go there for their recollections paper. I teach that in the classes that I give. That is, you can start off using the recollections paper. We talk about the stock and all that other stuff, but the quality of the paper and the selection that they have, that was my go-to.
I love it. And it doesn't stop because we always will figure out a way. Well, I need this paper. I got every shade of red, but this red, I don't have.
It has a little shimmer to it.
It has a little shimmer. It has like a dot. I need it, right? So yeah, absolutely. Now tell them what two things. Tell them your one-liner that they need to remember from you, and then tell them about your giveaway.
Okay. My one-liner, I saw this recently and it really, really resonated with me. You can continue to say one day, or this can be your day one.
Say it again. Run that back. Run that back. Say it again.
You can keep saying one day, or today can be your day one.
Did y'all write that down? You got your pen?
Journey.
Did you write it down? Write it down and then drop the pen. That's it. Either it's one day or today is your day one.
It's your day one. Start your journey.
Start your journey.
Because you're never going to have everything lined up just so that, okay, now is a good place. Just start.
I love it. What's your giveaway?
My giveaway. So I talked about the notebooks that I make, like, boop, I make like that. And I design covers for people who just want to make the cover and sell it. And so I am giving away a live class with me. I'm going to teach you how to design your covers. I'm going to teach you the materials and where to go to get your binding machines, your covers, your laminators. I'm going to teach you how to revamp a pre-existing notebook so that you don't have to make all of your pages. And I'm going to show you how you can do your own mock-up so that you can already start selling them before you even put them together.
Woo, That's what I'm talking about. I don't even have any inventory and already made money. That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
how do they get this fabulousness?
So you have to go to my website, www.chocolatepudding, no G, noodlesoup.com. And it'll say enter the win, the notebook class. And just enter there, and I'm gonna pick someone from there.
How long do they have for when will
I will be announcing the winner on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Through the week, over the weekend.
You have the weekend. Listen, you would not want to do it because she's giving you some free game, and she's going to teach you how to make money before you even spend money. That's incredible. And how you can continue to feed yourself and your pocketbook with this class. Trust me, I've done the notebooks. I used to have a notebook class as well, and trust me, and she was the one that kind of taught me a lot of stuff about the notebooks. So trust me, it is a very comprehensive. It's not for play. It's not cheap.
It's a great class because we're transitioning now. We're not sure if kids are going back to school or not, or college or whatever. So it's a good hustle for if you're going to have some stay-at-home kids, if your kids are going to college and they want to have stay-at-home, a hustle for making some extra money while they're away at college, or just in general, something that you might want to add to your boutique. So I enter you into the win. It's a great class.
Love it. Give her hands up.
If you don't win, you can
still buy it.
Yep. You can buy it.
You can still buy it. You can go to her place and still buy it. So let's transition. Thank you so much, Shalita, for being a part of the tribe. Let's transition back. I've been watching Tracy. She's not slowing down. So let's see if we can get back to Tracy and get her finished up with what she was talking about. Yeah.
Can you hear the sloth now?
I hear you now, talking clearly.
Oh, man.
I know. Hey, it's technical, but that's how we do. This is what happens. Crafters, we all have technical difficulties, but we know how to tuck and roll and recover. Okay?
You just got to rebound. You just got to rebound. Be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Exactly. So I think you were talking about how you overcame some of your, I think that's what you were talking about, was it?
Oh, who knows? Oh, Lord.
No, you were talking about how you like it when people share information.
Right.
And that you don't have to, because what's for you is for you.
Exactly. What's for you is for you. And, there's only, I've learned this from you. There's only one you. Nobody can do me better than me.
Right.
So
it'll never be me.
When I focus on doing what brings me joy and what makes me happy, then I see the happiness that it makes other people when I give them gifts or when I give them the thing that they ask for. So you focus on that. Don't worry about nobody else. Be you, do you. You'll be fine. So I definitely, dabble in a little bit of everything. I don't let anybody box me in. I don't let anybody tell me, oh, you just have to do shirts or you just have to do bracelets or, I do whatever floats my boat.
And I love that. What you said, because so many people have asked me, well, how do you do so many different things and not look like you're flighty or you're all over the place? How do you combine? What is the common thread that you use to knit or stitch all of the different things that you do? How do you put them together collectively and present them cohesively?
I think everything that I do, it comes from a good place and it comes from love and with the desire to make people feel good about themselves.
There you go.
And we're in such a tumultuous time right now and people feel very disconnected. So anything that I can do to make people feel connected and special and like that they matter, then that's the underlying thread that makes everything work for me.
I love that. I love that. So you guys hear that. She has an underlying thread that unites all of her products with a theme, the treasure, feeling treasured. So guys, don't feel like you have to be in a box and you just have to sit and do one thing. I only do shirts or I only do cards. You're a crafter. You are crafty. And so by nature, you just make stuff. You can't, now true enough, you might have something that is more dominant at one point or another, but that's okay. That's the nature of what we do. You're a creative. So
Right.
you create, right?
And
So-
it's like there's diamonds. It's generic, but
Right.
every diamond is different. There's not one that's the same.
Right.
They all have their own intrinsic values. So find whatever those values are, make them shine. Be your own. I like to say, be the jewel in your own crown.
I love
because
that.
everybody has something special about them.
I love that. So what is your one-liner that you will leave the queens, the ladies here with to remember you by? And then tell us about your giveaway.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't do a whole lot of one-liners, but if I had to say, success is not final, and it's not fatal.
I love that. I love that. Say it again.
If you don't, success is not final, it's not fatal. If this doesn't work, there's, keep trying. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work forever. It's just, move on to the next thing or keep trying until you make it work for you.
I love that. I love it.
So,
keep trying until you make it work for you. Y'all better have read that down. Did you write it down? That was some gems right there. Now, tell us about your giveaway.
Well, my giveaway, I'm getting ready to launch my website and I'm launching my resin starter kit. So a lot of people have, I've done the resin lives on Resin After Dark and on BGC. So I decided to put together a little kit that comes with all the basics that you will need to get started. It has a mat, a couple of molds, some mica powder, some chunky glitter. It has a 500 milliliter silicone cup, and then it has 2 of the smaller cups. And then you get 16 ounces of part A and part B. So you get 32 ounces of resin. And then to just make it even better, I'm going to throw in a heating tool.
Oh my God. Listen, everybody just go home. I'm leaving.
So the way that they can enter is by going to my website, which is not up yet, but you can leave your email. So it's www.treasuresbytracysc.com. Leave your email and go to my Instagram, which is Treasures by Tracy as well, SC.
Look, I'm trying to enter right now. That's an amazing gift.
So, yeah. So, you rarely get the heat tool and the accessories.
No, you never get that.
The starter kit. So,
yeah, you never get that. So
they have until Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I will announce my winner on Monday. My website will launch on Monday, and I'll announce the winners with my launch. And my pre-sale for the resin kit will go on sale as well. So if y'all
better get your coins ready. Y'all get them coins ready. Get them ready. And what was your go-to in Michael's for resin or whatever?
Originally when I first started, it was the Cricut and every piece of vinyl that I could get my hands on.
Right.
That was my go-to when I first, it started off with the beads, but my real go-to, because I won my Cricut.
Right, at the conference, right.
Right, I won my second Cricut at the conference. the one I really wanted, the lilac one.
Yes.
So, but I
girl.
Yes, ma'am. So I stayed in the vinyl aisle, in the Cricut aisle, just trying to learn that machine and crack that nut. So
that's amazing. I love it. I love it. Y'all give Tracy a hand. Yes, 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 yes. Now, coming back to the stage, we're going to try this one again, is Kiana Lowe. Tanisha, Kiana Lowe, are you there, my love? Is she muted? I can't. Can somebody find her? Because I don't see her on my screen, but I know she's there.
Yeah, I'm having problems finding her.
Okay. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, so when you find her, let me know. We're gonna keep going. We are going to. This is I'm glad this music is starting because my best friend is coming up next, and she real smooth and cool like that. She's a quiet one between the two of us, So her name is Janine Cousin. Janine Cousin.
What's up?
What's up? Yes.
Everybody is quiet with you, Karen. I mean,
I know, right?
I have no choice but to be quiet.
Absolutely. That's what it is. Well, yes, guys, this is, you hear me talk about my best friend. This is her, we got years and years in, 30 plus years in this relationship. And she has pushed me. She was the original tribe member when I started business, and we have been, in every single business you can think of, we have done it, right? Right? So I am just so happy that she has been with me on this journey and I on her journey, and we have finally gotten to that place where we have found our niche, and we are laying down these roots and making it happen. So Janine, tell these beautiful people a little bit about the best stuff in the world to me, my crack, Nature's Crush Handmade. Tell them about it.
That is funny. What's up, everyone? So yes, my business is Nature's Crush Handmade. And I'm not a paper crafter or anything, but I actually make bath and body products. So I have soaps and I have scrubs and lotions and all that good stuff. And what's unique, about my company is that we actually are a seed to skin company. So our parent company, we import seeds, we crush the oil from it, and I put it into the product. So that's a little bit about the actual company. So I'm sure you want to ask questions as far as how we got there.
Yes, well, since you already know, go ahead with that.
Okay, I'll go ahead with that. Well, I'm giving you guys a Cliff's Notes version of this. Please know that there were so many variables in my life that has brought me to this point, that has gotten me to this road. I'm giving you a snippet, just a very tiny snippet, of what's happened. But like Karen said, I've tried so many different things. But my core, I love mixing things and making things. I love fragrances. I love botanicals. So it was a right fit for me to have a bath and body company. I started a bath and body company under a different name many years ago. And it's funny that you said body crack, because my body butter, people had dubbed the name body crack for it. They would call me, hey, you got some body crack for me?
Got some of that crack, right? It's
amazing. So it was doing well. People loved it. I was moving. And then my husband had a health scare. And when that happened, I kind of stopped. I kind of just I stopped the business. And I wanted to make sure I attended to him, and I had to, go and find some other income as well through employment. So I said I stopped because my husband got sick. I had said that for many, many years. Hindsight now, I realized I didn't have to stop. I could have kept going with that.
Say that again. Say that again.
I'm not messing with you. Hindsight now, I did not have to stop. I realized I stopped because of fear. I was scared of success. I was scared of failure. I am the queen of what ifs. I mean, like, oh my God, what if they don't like me? Oh my God, oh my God, what if now, mind you, I hadn't done Can you get out my screen though, Karen?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mind you, no one had told me, everyone gave me positive feedback, but I was so scared. Okay, it's running too good. Is this going to come crashing down? Let me end it before someone else ends it for me. Scared of failure, scared of success. And I realized that now is my season to do this. So I relaunched the business from Karen telling me, from others. It was a weird time where people randomly were calling me saying, hey, are you doing this business? Are you still doing it? Are you still doing it? It was in a 1 month time. Now, mind you, I hadn't done it in years. And within 1 month, I had several people calling me, asking me if I was doing it. I'm like, what is going on? Why are all these people calling me at the same time? Then I had a store call me and say, you were highly recommended to me. Are you still making Bath and Body products? I'm thinking, no. And she said, can you do me a favor and promise me that when you start making it, that I'm the first one you call? Yeah, needless to say, next day, Janine's on there. Okay, what's the name of my business? We're going to get this started.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, right. But the difference this time in my mindset, and Karen's talked about this, but mindset is everything, people. It's everything. Because what I realized then, I had fear that was absolutely paralyzing me. So this time I made a pact with myself, a literal pact. I wrote it in my journal. I wrote what I was going to do, and I signed it. And I said, no matter what, I am not stopping. I don't care if I get one sale that whole year, I am not stopping. I have this little phrase up in my soap studio. My sister actually gave it to me. And it says just four words. It says, what if equals fear. And I told you I was the queen of what if. What if equals fear. Even if equals faith.
Oh, come on now. Come on back. Run it back. Run it back. Y'all get the pencils. Let them get a chance to get the pencil. Come on.
Run it back.
Come run it back.
What if?
Say it again.
What if equals fear. Even if equals faith. So me, I said, no matter what happens, I am going to keep going. For me, this was a marathon. This wasn't a quick sprint. I'm going to keep going no matter what. And when I tell you that mindset change, and let me tell you, it wasn't no easy. This isn't easy. I left my job in August of 2 years ago, 2018. I left my job. I had some money saved up. I said, okay, worst case scenario, if my husband and I don't get any income, we could survive a year. And I went out on faith. And last year was a tough year for me financially. It was a very tough year for me financially. But I was determined. And I'm not gonna lie, I had to call Karen sometimes, crying, like, oh my God. But I kept going. I kept that pact with myself. So I'm going to keep it brief, and that's all I really want to tell you guys, that, and that's my one-liner. My one-liner to you is to keep going, even if. Just keep going.
Oh, Janine, I'm done. Y'all, do y'all understand why she my bestie? Like that right there, Janine, I am like so proud. Like you got people in tears. In the chat. I'm sitting here trying to call, because like I'm so proud. Like I know. And see, Janine, back when we were like 13 years old, she had a Bath and Body, a fragrance company called Papillon Enterprises. That's what she wanted to do. Mm-hmm. I remember. And here we go. This is the third, I want to say the third iteration of that Bath and Body. It was Papillon, then Savage, and now Nature's Crush Handmade. And I swear, I don't use anything else on my skin, like for bath and scrub. It's a wrap. So and I'm not saying that just because she's my friend, but it's really good. Because she knows me well enough that I'm going to be like, this is not going to work. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board. But it's because
Well, I'm gonna take my mic.
Best friend go out like that, you know? So what was your go-to before you started ordering massive slabs of stuff and crushing your own seeds? By the way, she didn't put a whole lot into that, but she does. Nature's Crush Handmade is an offshoot of Nature's Crush. And it is a family owned and operated business. And they actually import seeds and they crush the seeds themselves. They got the big machine.
We have a big machine.
And they crush it themselves to get the fresh oil out of it. It's literally, her product is literally seed to skin. And it is like, excuse me, she crushes it and puts it in, it's fresh. It's like that. So if you are a body person or have that type of business, you can talk to her as well about, you know, getting products to put in your products as well. So tell us what your go-to before you start doing all of that, and then also what your giveaway is.
Absolutely. So when I went back into the bath and body business, I was going to my scrubs and my butters, but I wanted to make soap. And so of course, just getting started, I would go to Michael's and I would get the melt and pour soaps and play with those. And they had different fragrances and they had the colors. So I kind of played with melt and pour for a while until I kind of ventured over into cold processed soap, which is the kind of soap that you know, this is. But that's, and also Michael's, I use their paper for some packaging purposes and their thank you cards when I would put it in an order. So that was my go-to for Michael's. And my giveaway this evening is two things. It's a two-parter. So first, I'm giving a giveaway for $50 to my site, Nature's Crush Handmade, a $50 gift certificate to my site, Nature's Crush Handmade. And because I want all of you to, first, I want you to pamper yourself. Go get your stuff at my site, pamper yourself, and then I want you to be productive. So pamper and then be productive. I'm giving you a $50 gift certificate to Michael's. So woo! That's what I want for you. You can, they should hopefully be putting the link up to the giveaway soon where you can go to register for that. Now my giveaway is ending at midnight tonight though. So when you go there, you will notice that you, to join, you can have multiple opportunities to enter the contest. If you follow me on my YouTube channel, you'll get 5 points. If you follow me on Instagram, you get 4 points. So there's multiple ways that you can enter into the contest. And it'll end at midnight, so I'll announce the winner tomorrow on my IG.
And so that means that you have to follow her if you want to see who wins. Let me tell you, didn't I tell y'all didn't want to miss this? Yeah, I told y'all. Y'all gonna trust me when I tell y'all stuff. I told y'all you did not want to miss this. Thank you, Janine.
Thanks for your time, everyone.
Y'all give her a hand. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's circle back. One more time, we're gonna circle back to the key. Kiana Lowe.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, there you are. There you are. And it seems like you are good to go. All right.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
That's okay. Hey, it happens. Technical difficulties, honey. So I know, and let me just say this really quick to the people that are here. Thank you, because we're running a little bit longer than I even expected, but I want to say thank you from me to you for spending your time with me. Thank you, Debbie, Mallory, and Rochelle for being here with Michaels and allowing us this platform to share and inspire. Thank you very, very much. Now, Kiana, let's go back to you. And you told us a little bit about the reasons why you started, because of your grandmother and how much she meant to you, and that's how you got the whole Pearl Unique. But tell us a little bit about at what point, because I love Pearl Unique, but your real passion and your purpose is with the Tea Talk. Yes. I really want you to tell them a little bit about the Tea Talk. What is that?
Yes. Tea Talk is a women's group. It's for empowering women, encouraging them, inspiring them to be their best inside and out. And the one thing that I focus on with my ladies, and I have a platform for over 200 women, and the one thing that I focus on with them is self-care, because we all need self-care. No matter what you do, even with our crafting, you have to give yourself the self-care that you need. You have to break away
and you just have to give yourself the time that you need. So I focus a whole lot on that. And it's so crazy because I started this group in 2019. I came up on my first year anniversary, June the 2nd of this year. Yes, yes. And I'm so excited. I was so excited for my first year. And along with this year, I got furloughed. I got furloughed on April the 14th. And I began to think, because the whole time I was working my 9 to 5, y'all, I had been praying and praying for God to give me time to work my passion, work my purpose, and what I truly love to do. And he allowed me to do just that. And when I tell you I've been showing up and showing out, I had to shift my mindset. I had to change everything because I was walking in fear for a long time. When I started June of 2019 and I launched, it was the happiest day for me. But as the months went on, y'all, I was walking in so much fear because I didn't know. My whole mindset was trying to please people that really wasn't a part of my journey, basically. And I had to realize that everybody is not going to be for you, and everybody is not supposed to go along the journey with you.
Run that back. Run that back. Everybody is not supposed to do what?
Everybody is not supposed to be for you, and everybody is not going to be on the journey with you.
That part.
Yes.
That part.
So I had to realize that, y'all. And for a long time, Karen would always tell me, and I would listen to her. But y'all know how it is when you listen, you hear the person talking, but you have to see things for yourself. And that's what I had to do. And when I began to see it for myself, and I began to truly believe and trust in my passion and my purpose, then everything else started falling into place. So go ahead, Karen.
No, I love that. I love that. And that's what happens. It's a shift. And when you have a mind shift, there becomes an energy shift. And when the energy shift happens, things that match that energy level start coming to you, and you start seeing the success that you want. I love that.
That's right. And so with me practicing my self-care, y'all, something that Karen introduced to me was painting. And when I tell y'all, at first I was scared. I was like, wait a minute now, I don't know how to paint. I don't know when the last time I painted anything. Because I'm used to, playing with the crayons and the coloring book and tracing everything. But then I had to realize too, painting is not supposed to be perfect. Art is not perfect.
Nope.
So when you see it, just because you think it's ugly to you, it might be beautiful to someone else. And you have to believe that, and you have to know that. So that's my self-care for myself. That's my therapy. And along with that, that's when I started, brewing up all of my ideas for Tea Talk, all of the things that I needed to do for the women in Tea Talk, all of the activities, the just things in general that I needed to place upon the women's heart to let them know that, remind them that they are beautiful, remind them that they are important, that they are enough. And no matter what anyone tells you, you go hard for yourself. Don't go hard for nobody else.
Boom. There's that.
So when I say, again, that mindset, shifting that mindset, y'all, it's the best thing. It's a life changer.
That's it.
It's a life changer.
Now, how are you taking that? And I love how you did that play on words there. You said, I'm brewing up tea, brewing. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. So tell me how you're taking that and packaging it up. Tell me what you're doing. Tell them what you're doing.
So I created a self-care tea box.
Love it.
I created this box for you to have your own self-care to yourself. And in this box, you get a mug, your own creative mug. This is our tea box, y'all.
Professionalism, quality, quality position all the way. Go
It
ahead.
has all of our following on the sides.
Yes.
You get everything in it that you need for your self-care. You get 5 packs of my specialty tea, which is called Tranquility, which is for peace and calmness.
Now, and this is not something you got out the box at Walmart. This is your own specially blended tea, correct?
Yes. This is my own blend, And you get your own mug, a pen, a candle, and you get a journal. And this journal is called Gratitude is the Best Attitude. You have to have that good attitude, y'all, I promise you. And my journal is published on Amazon. I had 2 journals published this year within 2 months. My very first one was I'm brewing my tea in my destiny. And the second one again is Gratitude is the Best Attitude. And along with this box, y'all, I give y'all your own, I'm sorry I dropped, your own personal, customized stir that you can keep, not throw away, you can keep it.
I'm in awe of these people, these women right here. I bow down. Listen, I am just, whoo, okay, I love it. I'm getting misty-eyed just watching the growth. I really am.
And we just did pre-orders. Our pre-orders ended on last Sunday, and all of my boxes are to be shipped out the end of this week. We're finishing out our orders and everything. So I'm super excited. I'm super thankful. And tonight I'll be giving away.
Yes.
My first giveaway is a download, and it's your Craft and Meditate self-care tracker. Because I want us as crafters to be able to break away and just have you some meditating time. That's a part of self-care. You have to take care of you because ain't nobody else gonna take care of you like you. So get in your own little space and you can download it and print as many copies as you want. And each week, just check out some goals. What is it that you wanna do? It's just like this. And my second giveaway, if you go to my Instagram and we put, it's TTalk7, at TTalk7. You go to my Instagram and I posted a picture of our box. And for everybody who's on our Michaels tonight, I want you to give me one thing that you have learned out of all 3 volumes. I want you to like, and I want you to make sure you are following us. And I will be announcing the giveaway on Saturday. Friday midnight is the end of the giveaway.
Y'all
get a free box, y'all.
You get a free box and a download? Come on now. Listen, I'm jealous because I can't play. I'm like, but see, listen, I got them every day in my life. So I'm the winner. I'm always the winner. Okay, so I love that. Now tell them, leave them with your, first of all, what was your Michael's go-to? And second, leave them with your one-liner for them to remember.
So my go-to for Michael's is my Mod Podge and my canvas and my paint.
Yes.
I done created a whole little storage over there for paint, y'all. I'm about to be
love the paint. That's our thing.
Yeah, it's about to be cracked for me.
And your one-liner?
If you don't love yourself, don't expect nobody else to love you.
Y'all, that's a wrap. Did you write it down? Say it again, run it back.
If you don't love yourself, don't expect no one else to love you.
How can they? Because remember, you treat people how you treat yourself. They treat you how you treat yourself.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you. That was powerful, sis. See, this is what we do. This is what we do. We overcome obstacles and we come out even better. This connection was even better than the first one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I love it, y'all. Okay, y'all. Now I'm gonna turn this up again. Come on. Cause listen, we got another powerhouse that's gonna round this thing out. A powerhouse. All these ladies are powerhouses. But this one right here, she is an exceptional person. She has, you know, I'm gonna let her toot her own horn. I could talk all day, just like I can talk all day about all these ladies. But I'm gonna bring to the stage right now, Miss Mimi Lynette of Turquoise and Salt Waist Beads. Yes.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Hey.
Oh, Mimi, thank you so much. Listen, let me tell y'all how serious Mimi is. She has been in the background. She's been supporting, but if y'all have noticed, that girl has been working the whole time. She has 1,058.11 waist bead orders out there, and she said, "This will not. One monkey does not stop a show." So I gotta work. I love it. Thank you, Mimi, for being with us tonight. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. So, Mimi, a lot of people know you. A lot of people are familiar with you. But tell us a little bit about Turquoise and Salt Waist Beads.
So, Turquoise and Salt was birthed 3 years ago. And it came from the quest of seeking something more, not knowing what that something was or what that something is, and happening upon it. And I was at an event and someone gifted me with these beads and string that went around the waist permanently. And I was like, wait a second, that's a commitment, you know, to wear something around your waist forever. Like, they don't come off, they don't stretch, there's no clasp, you know, like, you really have to commit to it. And that really brought out something that I didn't know about myself. And it's not every day you learn something about yourself. And that day, I learned that I was truly looking for something more. And I didn't know what that was. And I didn't even know that I was looking for it. But when I found it, it was like, oh my God, this is what I didn't know that I was looking for. But now that I have it, I need this in my life. And the way they made me feel when they were tied on me, I'm like, everyone in the world is missing out. And how do I make it so everyone can experience what I experienced the first time I was tied with waist beads?
Right. I love that. So you found your passion, but
yes,
you found a purpose, because the real purpose for you behind waist beads, and for those that don't understand what waist beads are, a brief synopsis. If you don't know them, they're like a giant bracelet for your waist, okay? They're a giant bracelet for your waist, but they symbolize something for a different reason for each person, you know? And so we could go on and on about the symbolism and how it is, but basically it is something that adorns you. And especially the waist is one of the problem areas for women. And so when you can adorn something that you are insecure about, it suddenly doesn't feel so bad. You start to love that part of you that you didn't love before, because you've got beautiful. And so that thing right there, that's your thing. And that is your gift. I know personally, because you personally tied me, and I still have them on. And I'll never forget where we were. We were in this open area. It was a vendor show here in Atlanta. And you came all the way from California, and I came to meet you. And my problem area is my waist. That's a problem for me. And this chick got me in there with my shirt, not all the way hiked up, but shirt high enough that she can tie me. And I felt some type of way. I felt like, oh, yeah, I got a roll here or there, and it's cute. All of a sudden, I start feeling some type of way about myself. And so that is her gift, and that is what's driving her. Tell me a little bit about your life. I see the little princess back there, and
yes.
and you have a husband and a whole life. And how do you balance things? And what were some of the obstacles that you had to overcome?
The major obstacle, like you mentioned, is being a full-time mom and wife. But the obstacle was truly myself, because I'm not very domesticated. I'm kind of wild, and I kind of do what I want. And I have this drive and this passion where I don't let fear stop me. It kind of pushes me. They say with fear, you either fight or flight. And I was a track star in high school, so I didn't fight, I didn't fly, but I ran. So I just wanted to get through it. Whatever I was afraid of, it's like, come on, let's just hurry up, get it over with. You got to go through it. You got to deal with it. So let's just do it. And so it's just been balancing who I am naturally as kind of that wild, creative woman, and then these new responsibilities of being a mother and being a wife, and these expectations and these responsibilities. And, you know, it's like, but I just want to craft. I just like, you know, I have a shirt that says, I'd rather be beading, you know, because that is literally my life 24/7. When I'm putting my daughter to sleep, when I'm cooking dinner, I'm like, I can't wait to get done with this so I can start beading.
Right. I love it. Yep. That's what I think all of us are like that with our respective crafts. We rather yeah.
I mean, even when I'm spending time with Huffy, I'm like, I love you, babe, but can you go to sleep now? Because I'm ready to get
some other things. I love it. I love it. Well, recently you had to make some major choices and some changes with your business. You made a decision back in January to create a new product for your line. And at this point in time, what has that product done and caused you to have to do?
So right before, you know, the lives of everyone started changing, I launched a DIY waist bead kit. I call it the Waist Beads Dream Box. And this was something that was inspired by a question that you asked me, Karen. And it was for the Black Girls Craft Conference, when we were all trying to like get sponsorship, and we were trying to like have these conversations with these big businesses, and I was trying to get supplies. And you were like, well, why don't you just have your own box for your class? And I'm like, I don't know. Why don't I? That's a good question. And so with, you know, Michaels gave tons of beads for the class, and then I had some sponsorship. But then afterwards, that was, you know, 2019. In 2020, the people that were in the class came back and hit me up, were like, those beads were amazing. How do we get more? How do I make more waist beads? Where do I go for another class if I have questions? And so I launched not only my Waist Bead Dream Box, but I started doing virtual Zoom classes. And within 3 months, I've sold over 800 boxes on my own. And I've taught about 300 women virtually in classrooms on how to make waist beads. So they get to go online, they buy the box, and then with the box, they can sign up for a class, and I will teach them how to make their waist beads one-on-one.
I love that. I love that. So again, you kind of stumbled upon this. I know even Shalita encouraged you, and she says like,
yes,
why don't you, this could be in Michael's, wink wink.
yeah,
it could be in Michael's, or and that, you know, we got a whole bunch of boxes on this team that all could be on Michael's, but you know, so we you know, we all encouraged you to really push forward.
yes,
And you did.
yes,
right, you did
yes.
that.
And it's so funny you mentioned Michael's, because I'm like, from the beginning, from the very first box, from box number 1 to box number 800 and something, I'm like, this has to be good, because you never know, like someone from Michael's might order it and they want to know like what I've been up to. Right. So one thing I really want to teach women, not just women, but crafters, is that even if you're a beginner, start off like you are a pro in the game.
I love that.
Splurge on the packaging, splurge on the website, splurge on the email to have your @domain name, you know, just really, you never know who's ordering from you. You never know who's going to be your customer, your first or your last customer. And so really start off, don't start off like, oh, you know, I knew, I'll upgrade later. Like, no, you need to hit the ground running, hit the ground. And when people ask you how long you've been doing this and you tell them 2 months, you want them to be surprised. Like, oh my God, you've only been doing this 2 months? Exactly. This is the business. I would have thought by the looks of things, you've been doing this for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years.
Right. So what you're telling them is to operate like you already are where you want to be.
Exactly.
That's what you're telling them. Don't start out like a newbie and look like a newbie. Mm-hmm. Be a newbie and look like a pro. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Right. Right. And you can still be a newbie like in the back room.
Right.
But when you hit that boardroom, Karen, you better come like the CEO that you are. Absolutely. And that is what's most important. No one needs to see the scraps of vinyl, the glue stuck to your hair, anything like that. All you need to worry about is what you present in that boardroom. And everything that I do is as if I'm doing it for the CEO, for the boardroom, for the masses.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Now, with this 800 boxes, at some
for
point,
this month,
for this month,
yeah.
At some point, in order to stay married, you had to get the stuff out of he was tripping and falling into beads, right?
Yes, yes.
Right? So what did you do? Like, where are you right now?
So last month I tipped in at over 300 boxes, and basically my husband came home and he had to wait a minute for me to clear a path from the front door to the bedroom. And he was like, okay, babe, I love you, but this is not a warehouse. I'm like, well, this is me. This is what you signed up for. And he's like, well, no, I didn't. So long story short, it's so funny. Like, I started off with the intentions of just finding a space to hire people to come and assemble the boxes and to make the waist beads. That was my only intention. I didn't plan on having a whole store, okay? And then right as in the search of looking for a space, COVID happened. And my friends were talking to me about how they're being laid off, they're being furloughed, their unemployment, they don't know, all this stuff. And I'm just like, I have to do something. I felt like I had to put my cape on. And I'm like, I can't just create a space for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to save my marriage, but at the same time, I need to save my tribe at the same time. So instead of just getting a little office space for turquoise and salt, I stumbled upon a whole storefront to where not only could I have room to curate and build my dream boxes with the seed beads and for the waist beads, but half of the store is dedicated to other women, other Black women, and their products. And I wanted to be intentional and specific in making sure that not only was it women, but it was Black women, because we're the ones that are really underrepresented. You know, we're the ones that need the space. And I don't charge a commission. I don't charge a percentage. Like, I want you to have your stuff in my store, on my shelves, so you don't have to worry. And on top of that, with the boxes being in demand and the waist beads being in demand, I was able to afford to employ 4 women to come and make waist beads for me. And so because I've employed these 4 women, I have more time for my family and they have an income. So it's like this whole, is literally a village mindset overnight. Like this whole thing it was created for us, by us.
I love this. I got tears in my eyes. I really do. I really do. Y'all don't even understand. All of you guys are so your purpose led you, just this feeling. You followed this spark within your soul. You felt it. And you guys
obsessive. It's obsessive. When I get something in my spirit, I don't sleep, I don't eat, I don't want to talk to nobody, don't text me, don't call me. I have to see it to fruition.
Lisa Brent, I think she waved her hand like, yes, that's me. I can't sleep. I can't do it.
I wake up and it's the first thing on my mind. It's the last thing on my mind before I go to sleep.
Yep. See, I love that. So you guys, I know all of you crafters out there, and I'm looking at you, I'm talking directly to you. When you know, when you feel it in your spirit, you know it. So don't sit and allow other people to kill that. Don't let them quench that or put out that flame that you feel it. You know when you know. So follow that purpose. Follow that. Yes. And look, it led her to 800 boxes in a month. And then it led her to opening up a store. And then it led her to employing people and helping other people and paying it forward. You never know where your spark will lead and how it will bless and help the next person. Do not ignore it. Don't ignore it. Right? So Mimi, tell us, or them, what's next? I mean, you've accomplished a lot at this point, but what's next? And what was your go-to before you start becoming this massive distributor? What was your go-to in Michael's? Or it may still be your go-to.
So it's so funny that you say go-to, because with everything being delayed, especially with like packaging and supplies, I recently, even in the beginning, but more recently, I had to go to Michael's for some packaging supplies. And I am, like I said, like I'm luxury, I'm A grade all the way. And I'm like, where do I go when I'm in a bind, when I'm in a pinch, and I need something to be of the same quality, of the same standard, but I can't wait for it to arrive. I need to be able to drive up, pick out what I need, and get it. And so I was able to go to Michael's. Thank the Lord, they had in-person, in-store shopping. And I was able to basically pick and select and curate a whole new packaging scheme in like 2 hours. You know, I went in, I said, oh, yes, that, oh, yes, that, oh, yes, that. Like, I got some stamps, I got some gift paper, some gift bag papers. I got the brads, the little things that you stick through. Actually, I have everything right here. So I got these beautiful stamps. I got this stamp pad. I got some wax, and I got a little embosser. And so just like within 2 hours, oh, and I even picked up like a little fountain over there. You can see I got a fountain from Michael's. I was like, oh, well, I'm here.
I love it. I love it.
So like Michael's is like, it's definitely like a regular supplier. Like if you need to go back and back and back, but when you're in a bind and you need something like of quality and you need it to be on the same level, definitely that was my go-to. Now, back when I was in high school, I'm gonna claim this. I was the original bejeweler because I remember ironing on, like before there was glue, they used to come with the hot fix. Like I used to iron on.
I still got one.
Yes. And you had little attachments depending on the millimeters of the rhinestone. And then like when that stopped working, I just bust out the iron.
Yeah.
But I used to bejewel cell phones and and shoes and clothes, and like that was my thing. That's how I made money in high school.
I love it.
I loved it.
I love it. I love it. I love everything that you just said, and I love.
But you said what's next for Turquoise and Salt, right? Yep. Currently, it's so funny. I sold 800 boxes, but that was not by choice. I'm currently, my bead supplier is like, I bought out the entire bead supply of my bead supplier. I'm running into a supply issue and a distribution issue. I can only hire so many people to curate and package and get all these boxes out, and I literally have to like shut down the sales. So what's next is trying to find a more efficient, cost-effective way to get more of these boxes out to more women, because there is a need.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Now give them your one-liner that you're gonna leave them with to remember. Y'all get your pens because it's gonna be good. I can tell you that right now.
So I'll give you 2 one-liners. So I'll give you my brand's one-liner is, it's more than beads and string, and energy is everything. So the thing about waist beads, as you touched on earlier, is that yes, they're adornment, but they're also a commitment to yourself. As women, we give to our families, we give to our friends, and oftentimes there's nothing left for us to give to ourselves. So it's making a commitment and remembering that you are important too. It's saying, me too. You need rest, you need food, you need love, you need attention. It's saying, hey, me too. When you look down in the mirror in the morning and before you go to bed, you're making sure that you are included in everything, all the love that you give onto the world. You are worthy of that love also. So that's my business. Now, personally, I'm in the military. And one thing that really got me through boot camp, and still I live by today, is if you're not trying to be the best, then why are you even here?
Well, sir.
If you're not trying to be the best, why are you not here? Why are you here? Why are you even in the game? Why even put your shoes on? Why put your cleats on? Why put the uniform on? Why buy the supplies? Why spend all the money on the packaging, on the website? Why? If you're not trying to be the best, if you're not trying to show up and truly be the best from day one, why are you even here?
I'm gonna just shut the computer and be like, bye. That's just like, I have nothing else to say. I love it. I love it. Drop the mic on that one. Now, one more thing. What's your giveaway?
So my giveaway, I have a couple things. I am responsible for the launch of, I want to say, 12 different waist bead, full-fledged entrepreneur businesses. These are women that I have coached. These are women that I have trained personally on marketing, on branding, on glowing up, on skills and technique. And because the boxes have kind of taken over, and even the waist bead orders, individual orders have taken over, I shut down classes. And honestly, I've gotten so many emails asking, when are your classes going to reopen? When are your classes going to reopen? When are your classes going to reopen? So one of my giveaways, not only am I going to give away a free class, these classes are 2 hours long. I physically show you and teach you how to make a waist bead, but then I give you coaching and mentorship, not just on waist bead business, but on business as a whole. That's branding, marketing, social media. I also am going to give you a waist bead dream box. So I'm going to give you the tools, I'm going to give you the knowledge, I'm going to give you the power, and last but not least, I'm going to personally customize and design a waist bead for you. Now, I do, everyone knows I do not do custom orders. This is something I do not do, but I will customize and personally gift you a strand. And all you have to do is go on my website, is www.turquoiseandsalt, and is spelled out, turquoise like the color, and salt like salt and pepper.com. And you should see enter here to win. And you enter there, you have until Monday. So that's Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You have until then to enter to win, and I will announce first thing in the morning who that winner is.
Oh my goodness. Now all of this is one person, or are there multiple winners, or is this one person?
I will do 3 winners. 3, I'm gonna draw 3 names. All you have to do is go and sign up on the forum on my website.
That's ridiculous. That is probably like something value. I can't even count that high.
Yes.
That's an amazing value. Come on.
Yes.
Now. That's an amazing value.
Yeah.
So Mimi, thank you. And on behalf of everybody on here, thank you.
You should see the notifications on my phone right now. It is crazy.
I know.
Crazy. And I'd also like to ask if you could follow me on Instagram. Please read my content. Don't follow me just because I'm asking. I really like authentic follows. So if you just browse my page and it resonates with you, please follow me, because I love connecting and just really hitting home to authentic followers. So please follow me. It's at Turquoise and Salt on Instagram.
I love it. Y'all give her a hand. Y'all got to give her up. Give her. And little Zena, the Zena princess, give her a little hand. Such a good girl. She's always with mommy. She's always with mommy. She follows her. She
all around the world,
with her, all over the place with her events, and I love her. She's so well behaved and such a sweet girl. Such a sweet girl. Listen, I don't even know what else I could say to. I don't even know what else I could say to any of this. Let me tell you, what I was gonna do is bring somebody on, but we have gone way beyond what I thought. And I felt like it's necessary for you guys to hear from other people other than me. I wanted to, this is my 4th and the final in this series. Hopefully I will be back for something else in the future. But it was important to me in this series tonight for you to connect with people that were like you. You probably can connect to me, but I guarantee you, out of these ladies tonight, they have something of value, some diamonds and pearls and gems that they dropped on you tonight that you probably grasp onto. I was watching the chat, and some people were like, oh my God, when Janine said, you know, what she said, and when Shalita and Tracy and Key and Janae and Mimi, everybody said what they said, you grasp onto it. So what I want you guys to do, I'm gonna name 2 names, and this is 2 names that my team felt like were important. The comments that they have been making have impressed them. So I trust my team, and I'll tell you that in a minute, but I wanna talk to you real quick. I want you to understand that the fact that you guys stayed here, you're supposed to be here. Our numbers kind of dropped, but that's okay. The ones that are supposed to be here are here. It's not to say that the other people weren't supposed to be here if you're catching this on the replay, but what I'm saying is you take everything that these ladies and the value that they brought to heart. Mimi, can you,
we're going somewhere, Kitty.
Can you mute, please? Thank you. So you taking everything that they're saying to heart. You wanted to hear it. You found value in it, which means to me that you found value in yourself. Okay? You took time every week for the last 4 weeks to come and spend with me, and I am very, very grateful for that. I hope that I have left you with something. I left you better than I found you. I hope that you have gained and gleaned this information from these wonderful, wonderful ladies and understand I am where I am, not only because I believe in me, I have learned to believe in me, because there was a time where I did not. I did not. And I remember it very, very well. And I swear that if there was ever a time that I can impart the wisdom that I learned along the way, that I would, openly and freely. And that's what I hope that I have given you tonight. And I hope that I have given you something to hold on to with these other women, and you are connected with them, that you have followed them and you uplift them the way you have uplifted me. I am very, very grateful to you guys. And I want you to understand, tribe is everything. These are the women that I surround myself with. These are the women that push me and don't tell me what I want to hear, but what I need to hear, okay? They will not let me slip. They will not let me fall. They will pull my edges. They will pull my coattails. And the two main ones, which I will name with Shalita Joseph and Janine Cousin, they will shake me till I have shaken baby syndrome, until I get it together. But that is what a tribe does. Find your tribe, people. Find your tribe, okay? Now, speaking of tribe, let me tell you about my 2 giveaways, and then what I have coming up next. Because once I tell you the giveaways, y'all ain't gonna want to hear nothing else from me, probably. But the 2 things I have, the things that I have going on, people are saying, well, what's next? What's next? Well, make sure that you're following me at Ms. Creative CEO on Instagram and on Facebook. Ms. Creative CEO, MS Creative CEO. It'll be coming up in the feed in a minute. Make sure you're following me. Make sure that you come into my group. I have an open group. Well, it's a private group, but you're welcome to join. It's called the Creative Boss Collective. The Creative Boss Collective. And this is where me and my tribe hang out. Okay, we're there. They are in my group, either assisting me in it or assisting me in the sense of imparting knowledge and giving free game for the free 99. Okay, so if you want to listen, these women are powerhouses. They all own real businesses. They have real kits. They have real stuff going on. We are not a joke. Okay, so you would want to be in this group if you're trying to get to that level. Okay, surround yourself with those people. Number 2, I will be launching, or I have launched, not will be, the CBC. CBC is Creative Boss Collective, but the CBC Inner Circle. That is where the real bosses hang out. My team is all inner circle people. That's where you elevate. We talk about it in CBC, but we be about it in the inner circle. You understand the difference, okay? You can come into CBC main and chit chat and talk and get advice and things like that. But if you want to learn from these ladies and myself, kind of one-on-one, and be involved with information and do collaborations, and let's sit down and, you know, have master classes and things like that to really, really learn, you can get into the monthly subscription with me and you'll get access to a lot of stuff. Okay, so it is a Facebook group. I also have another school, a platform that will be up and live in July, so that you'll be able to download stuff. But in the meantime, we'll work out in the Facebook group. Okay, and I'm gonna work you out. So if you like what you've had for the last 4 weeks, I'm your girl. You need to come on with it. Okay. So those are those two things. And also, again, tonight, I've extended the productivity suite. I know a lot of you guys love the product, got it last week. If you did not get it, you would want to get it. And I will do a video in the CBC group, the main group, to show you how to really use it. But the productivity suite is on my website, okay? And it is a $10 coupon, MMM4. MMM4 is your code, so that you get $10 off. And it will go away at midnight tonight. So you might want to grab it. And then have it that and it has like about 9 or 10 forms that creative bosses need to get their whole life together digitally. Okay. So any more questions? I do want to take a couple of questions. Because I close out with that. Shanika, I saw you. I'll get you covered, honey. Don't worry about it. What happened is that last week, y'all broke the internet and it just got hung up. But I'll cover that. Don't worry about it. Let's see. I don't know. Did my team have any questions? I don't think they did. I don't know. But if you did, pipe up, let me know. Okay, so the giveaways tonight are sponsored by one of my mentors that I get to talk to when he is not like overwhelmed, which he has been working like 18-hour days. But Ashish Arora, which is the CEO of Cricket. See, again, who you deal with determines your attitude, and your altitude is dependent upon the people that you surround yourself with. One of my mentors is the CEO of Cricket. And he has given me 2 Crickets to give away, brand new Cricket Air 2s to give away tonight. Is that not incredible? Come on, y'all. I need some love. I need something.
Y'all, that's amazing. Great job.
Yes, I tried literally to try to get him on here tonight, but he's like, I'm so sorry, I cannot, because he's been working like 18-hour days because, this COVID thing has really messed up the supply line, and he's doing everything he can to make sure his customers are happy. But he sends his love. He sends his love. So I have 2 Crickets to give away. Now, I'm going to call a couple of names that, I also have been paying attention, but I'm going to ask you, if you already own a Cricket, and I know this might be hard for you, and this is all about you, but if you already own a Cricket, please pay it forward. Be honest and pay it forward to someone that doesn't have one, because that's what Tribe does. They share it. If you already got a Cricket, pass it to the next person. If you do that, I promise you, trust me when I tell you, you won't miss out. So the first person that I want to call on is Miss Catherine Randall. Unmute yourself, Miss Catherine. Unmute yourself. If you can, Debbie, can you unmute her?
Yes, I'm trying to find her right now. If anyone on your team also could help me try to.
Okay, am I I might be able to, because
Yes, you can.
Okay. Unmute audio. There you go, Miss Catherine.
Oh I've never won anything.
Oh, baby.
And I don't have a cricket, and I wanted to get one.
Well, baby, I got you.
Thank you for giving me so much inspiration. I've kind of lost interest for a while there in my jewelry that I've been making because I lost my mother-in-law, and she really was the one behind me for all that. So now it's given me inspiration. Yes, you can go back.
Yes,
so,
you can. Don't stop, Catherine. I've seen you, and thank you for being there. I've seen you every week. You have been there, along with so many others, but I have seen you every week. And I appreciate you for supporting me and the rest of my tribe and Michael's. So thank you for that.
And where was the conference? Because I can't find the conferences.
Oh, well, we had a conference last year, and it was in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're supposed to have one this year, but we got to get more details out. It's not my conference. It's the person that owns BGC, but when she puts it out, everybody will know about it. Okay. But, and, you know, but trust me, stay in contact with me and all of these fabulous ladies. And trust me, are you in Creative Boss Collective? Are you in that group?
No, I haven't gotten in there yet.
Because
I wanted to wait till this was all over with first.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna need you to do that so we can stay connected. And then I need you to do that so I can get your address so I can know where to have Ashish ship it to you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. All right. So the next person, I had it written down and then I think I lost it. Hold on. Sarah Vasquez, is she here? I don't see her, but Sarah Vasquez, if you can.
I'm not seeing her either.
Okay. How about Tamika Thomas? Tamika Thomas? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Well, what about...
Wait. Go back to Tanika Thomas. Let's not get her away. She's here.
Oh, there we go. Where is she?
I'm going to unmute her right now. There you go.
Awesome. Let me see if I can find her and see her myself. To Catherine, can you let me mute you? And okay. And is Tamika unmuted so I can see her? Tamika, say something to me.
Hi, how are you?
All right. You're not coming up though. I'm trying to find you. That's all right. I hear your voice. You are amazing and I don't even know you. And my team thought that your comments and you being active on the chat was impressive. And they all agree that you deserve to get a cricket tonight too. Do you have one?
I do. So I will be paying that forward.
Tamika. Well, because you're doing that, you will receive 6 months free of the Creative Boss Collective membership. Okay, so y'all write that down. She is getting the 6 months. So Tamika, make sure you contact me. Make sure you're in the Creative Boss Collective.
Yes.
So I can make sure that I get you what you need, huh?
I said I signed up right after the last class.
Well, then we're going to connect. Make sure we connect. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you for being honest and thank you for paying it forward. I appreciate that. And I'm sure the next person does too. Here's the next name is Chris Brown. Chris Brown. I wrote her name down earlier. Chris Brown. Are you still on here?
I'm not finding them. Is it with the K or a C?
Okay.
Oh, I am finding them.
Yes.
I think she's there.
Yes.
Chris, where you at, girl?
Hello.
Hey, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. So thank you, my darling, for always being supported. And you have been here. Do you have a Cricut?
I do. I have two, so I'm going to pay it forward.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. I was like, okay, I don't need it. I got two.
Okay. I love it. I love it. So you know what you're getting. You're getting 6 months. Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right. And that is a value because it's $40 a month and you're getting 6 months of it.
6 months. Wow. That's great.
Okay.
I appreciate
All right.
it.
Yes, ma'am. All right. We're going to keep going. Alondra. I think it was Alondra. I wrote her name down. Alondra. I can't remember her last name though. Alondra.
Yes, I'm here.
You're there. Awesome. Alondra. How are you, darling?
Good. And you?
I'm awesome. Awesome. So will we be taking a Cricut home tonight or are we paying it forward?
You'll be paying forward. I have a Cricut. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of folks in my group because you're getting a 6 month too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being generous and kind, Alondra. Thank you.
You are an inspiration, and I thank you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate you being here. All right, I got one more. We gonna get this, making it happen. I got another name. Miss Davis. Miss Davis. Is there a Miss Davis?
Do you hear me? I'm here.
There you are. Miss Davis, that's you. That is you. Now, I don't know. You might have a Cricut. I don't know. I'm looking at your background. I know you got one, don't you?
I do.
Listen, Team Cricut, Team Cricut.
You gotta love it.
You gotta love it. Okay, we paying it forward?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, you already know. We got a whole tribe going already. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. I love it. Y'all are being like honest. See, that's tribe right there. That's tribe material right there. Thank you, my darling. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna pick somebody. A name that I remember. I gotta say something, and we're gonna, okay. Stop the chat. Y'all stop chatting. Just stop. Stop the chat. Don't type nothing else. Okay? I'm trying to think of ask a question. And whoever says it first. And so team, I need you to have, and you do not, listen, do not answer the question if you have a Cricut. These are for people that do not have Cricuts. So team, I'm gonna need your eyes on the chat. Okay? Eyes on the chat. What are the things that go into your price? You got to say them all at one time. You got to type them in all at one time. I can't type it all in. I know it's hard, but that's what we doing. It's a cricket. Who said it first? All right, y'all can stop and we're gonna run. Okay, stop. Y'all, all of y'all got almost all right, but we're gonna scroll all the way back to the beginning to see who got it first. Hold on, and y'all can scroll with me, so because you know. Okay, let's see. Almost. Almost.
Lyrical. Mm.
Almost, not quite, but she's almost there. I think I'm gonna.
I think everyone.
They did really good. They did really good, but we're gonna go back to lyrical. Isn't that what you said, Janine?
Yes.
Yep. Lyrical Customs. Lyrical Customs. Where you at, girl?
Hello.
You there? Can you hear me? I don't see you.
She's here. She's not able to unmute. Oh, no. Oh, now she should be good.
Okay. Lyrical, you there?
She went right back on mute.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Miss.
You there, girl? Okay, I'm gonna write her
Hello,
name.
hello.
There you are. I hear you.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
There you go. Hey, girl.
Oh my goodness. I love you forever now. Oh my goodness. I've been talking to you for 2 years on Facebook.
I saw your post. I didn't even see your picture, and I don't know that name. I don't know that name, and neither does Janine. Janine, she's bestie, you know?
Yes, thank you so much. And I appreciate everybody that was honest because I do not have a cricket. I've been eyeballing the cricket, but I wouldn't let myself get one until they upgraded them a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Well, you got one tonight, honey.
Thank you. And thank you everybody else who was honest about already having one.
Right. Yeah, they were amazing. I wish I could give all of them a free thing because this whole team, this whole group of people, the energy is amazing. So Lyrical, just make sure that you inbox me, make sure you're in the group, and all the other people that got the 6 month, please make sure that you inbox me or, you know, be in CBC. And I think that's it. Make sure that you're following me, follow all my people, my tribe. Make sure that you're in CBC. That's a free group. And then if you want to upgrade your business stuff and all that, come over to the paid group and then get your download tonight for $10 off, MMM4 at MissCreativeCEO.com. And oh, people wanted to see my shirt. This is the shirt I have on today. You know why? Here's my shirt. Okay, no, I did not make it. It is fabulous. It is blingy. It is everything that's me. And you know what? She has shades on because, you know, she's bright and she is blocking all of the haters out there, all of the people that are doubting her, all of the people that don't get it, and she's blocking them. And so that's what I want you to do. I want all of you to go and get some fabulous sunglasses, and when you go out the door, you put the blockers on, figuratively and literally. Put your blockers on and keep it moving. You guys can win. You have it in you. Let's do this. Make sure you get all of your giveaways. Make sure you enter all of the giveaways so you can get all the goodies. And thank you guys. Thank you, Michaels, and thank you, Queens.
And thank you. That's really all I can say at this point. Thank you for tonight. Thank you for the last 4 weeks. You know, I've cried some tonight. I've laughed some tonight. I really appreciate all the real talk you've given us, all the write it down moments, all the blink blink moments, which is something we've started saying on our own over here. And thank you to all of your special guests tonight for sharing their stories. They were so inspirational. I'm just so impressed with the number of people that stayed with us tonight and really just looking through the camera and seeing their faces and seeing everyone's just the inspiration. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who's chosen to spend, you know, one night or 4 Thursday nights with us. I'm definitely going to miss this next week. So Ms. Karen, you and I need to talk about some things and see what we can do. All right?
Yes, ma'am. We do.
Yes, but thank you to everybody. And we look forward to seeing you in the future, seeing you at a Michael's store in another Michael's class, and just watching your businesses through your Instagram accounts. So thank you.
Awesome. Don't forget, take your mindset and your business out of the back room, into the boardroom, and where? Straight to the bank. That's it. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much. Have a great night.